Hello, 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 my friends. Anybody home? Maybe, maybe not, probably. Okay, so here we are for a couple hours, probably, or less than that. We're gonna discuss about everything, football, questions and all that, but we're gonna also take advantage to watch what's going on for the Premier League tonight. But you know, this is just an excuse for me to come and talk to you about different topics, you know what I mean? So let's see, we have Tragic TV. Give me a second, please. I see Tragic TV in the house, and also Mr. Media 96. Okay, let's see. Anybody home? So if you can see me and you can hear me before we start, because sometimes you know how it goes, right? Sometimes nobody. Yes, good evening. Okay, Mr. Courage is in the house. People, please let me know if you can hear and you can see me while I am trying to get everything in order here, okay? Is the sounds good? Is the music good? Is too loud? Is too low? Just be a little bit specific. I want some feedback. It will be much appreciated. Okay, let's see. So how are you feeling today, my friends, after the Ballon d'Or was given to Leo Messi and Messi? Okay, let me try something here very quickly. No. Okay, so yeah, Tragic was there early on. You can. Yes, good evening, my brother. Good evening. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Good to go. The music is calming your nerves, so you don't like the music that calm your nerves. Some people complain about the music. It's so soft, it's so cool. You have to put some angry music during your shows. I don't know. You know, everything you do, people are going to complain. You know, you put the noise from the stadium, people complain. You are quiet, people complain. You put music, or why you put music? It's always somebody who is going to complain about something. So did you guys drop point against a transitioning banter club? Yeah, you know, if you watch my previews, you know that you don't call Man United a transitional team. That is a team that's been dominating the world for I don't know how many years, you know. So if you call yourself as a banter club and then you just ignore what Man United are all about, look at the team. It's not just because they lost a few games here and there because of bad coaching that they become all of a sudden bad. They used to be better than Real Madrid. It's just on top there. You know, after Ferguson, they are having some hard time. But I always tell people, I just don't have a good feeling when we play them. We haven't beat them for years in the Premier League. Yeah, we beat them in the I don't know, Carabao Cup or FA Cup here and there. But in the Premier League, we don't beat them. They beat us or a draw. I told people, don't get carried away just because you destroy Juventus or you play against Norwich City and you score like 7 goals that you're going to beat United. And I always tell people, when it comes to Man United, okay, the form goes out of the window. It doesn't count even if they don't have any player. Even if they play with their baby academy, they're going to perform because it's Man United. It's about the pride. So people don't understand that. It could be just played in one moment of brilliance. It could be played on Jorginho trampoline or playing with fire. It could just a little bit, but Chelsea have nobody to blame but themselves. How many chances they had? When you don't score your chances, somebody else is going to score. So football is not on paper. That's the problem. Yeah, you see here, my brother FK Media is saying like that is the spa music. That is what I got here, my brother. Every time I try to create something, somebody is going to complain. But if you watch other shows, it's just so boring. Like the guy is gonna talk from the beginning to the end, yell at people, yell, and so many people watching and enjoying. No music, no graphics, no statistics, no nothing. You know what I mean? But you try to create something, other people are going to complain for some reason. It's the music's too loud. Why a lot of noise in the stadium? I'm like, hey, this is the stadium. People in the stadium are not quiet. So I try to change all kind of music, but listen, you're not gonna please everybody. You can please 99.9, but there will be some people that are not happy about anything in life. They have money, they complain. They don't have money, they complain. Everything they need to find a red flag. So some people you can't just you can't. It's just impossible. Probably dealing with their own issues, you know. We all have issues, but certain people just will make everybody around them miserable. Go online, attacking people, saying all kind of crap. It's just to make himself feel like he's the man. But hey. So yeah, like I said, it is what it is, man. I try to create what I like, you know. If it pleases me, and the rest, if you don't enjoy it, it's up to you. I don't care, you know, because I can't please 100,000 people at the same time. You know what I mean? We're transitioning now, though. You are transitioning, so what do you mean? Are you trying to show us that, oh, we beat it? Listen, we drew a freaking game against Burnley. So I don't know what you're trying to banter here, but it's United we're talking about here, right? So the Newcastle game already started, people. I'm not going to comment word by word. You have the graphic on this, all the graphics in your screen now. This is just an excuse for me to talk to you, okay, about football, about anything else while watching another game. So that's why we're here for, okay? We haven't dominated. We haven't dominated in a minute. Oh no, you exaggerate, bro. United been playing some good football this season too. You know, they've been just not consistent. They came back against Atalanta, losing 2-0. They went back. So what are you gonna call that? United get a great team, probably the best team in the Premier League, but they don't have somebody to coach them. It's just like freestyling. So moment of quality is going to always be there, you know. Just wait, okay? Wait when that, what's his name, Ranić, when he takes over, okay? Few weeks, give him a little bit of time. probably the whole month of December. Wait until January. You will see how United are going to be organized, and you will say, what the hell? Is this McFred? Is this McFridge? Everybody that were kind of not good under Ole, you're gonna see them. They are great world-class players there. So are you trying just to put yourself down a little bit, just to banter Chelsea like, you look, we beat you with a transitional team or something? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know. If that makes you happy, okay, it's okay. Fair enough, Jorginho didn't have a trampoline, but yeah, it's depend of a moment of brilliance. That football, man. I've seen Chelsea Football Club win the Champions League with 15% ball position. We didn't even touch the ball. That's how bad it was. Bayern dominated from minute 1 to minute, I don't know, 95 or whatever, and extra time. They had even penalties that we saved. So if it's not your day, it's not your day, because you can even concede an own goal. So that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. So I'm not surprised anymore in football. I always tell people that we're not gonna win all the time, but it was an easy game for us to win. We hit the bar. You remember that? Karim Hussein-Odoi had situation. Hakim Ziyech had situation. Timo Werner, oh my goodness. And even the last minute, if Tony Rudiger scored that goal, the debate was going to be different. It was going to be completely different. Now, a lot of critics, because we couldn't take our chances. We don't have anybody clinical to finish our chances. The only clinical people that we have are defenders. They have to run from end to end to score a goal. But you are paid to score goals, you can't freaking score a goal. That's how bad it is at Chelsea Football Club. That game with a clinical guy. That's why I didn't want that Timo Werner to begin with. I wanted Christian Pulisic to be there. He always arrived in the box late. Boom. Out of nowhere, he scored goals. But you have chances, you don't score. What are you going to say? So, at some point in the second half, of course, United, they woke up. They were like, we can do this. Yeah, we can do it. But we gave them energy. We were our worst enemy, Chelsea. So, okay, people, so if you're ready to come and talk to us, let us know so we can send the link. People, we're going to send the link to everybody who want to come and talk to us. It's free for everybody, every team, we don't care. We are brothers and sisters here. Everybody is my brother, everybody is my sister here. We don't care what team you support, okay? That's what football is all about. It's going to be boring all the time. Chelsea, Man United. No, come on. We have tons and tons of other teams that we play against. So we have to talk, right? So 6-minute people between Newcastle and Norwich City. And Billy Gilmour, my boy, is playing for Norwich. Every single time he played under Dean Smith or under the other guy that they just sacked, Billy Gilmour always got the man of the match. Every single time. Today, again, I can see him here, like destroying Newcastle, just like nothing, He's having a lot of fun here. Okay. If you want to come and talk to us, let me know so I can send you the link. Or let me probably send the link. So anybody that got time to talk to us, feel free to do so. And I'm gonna read all the comments as per usual. I read everybody's comment, but I have also to keep up with the stream, so probably will be late reading your comment. But I'm not ignoring anybody. I don't ignore people. That's the way it is. So let me know. Okay. Come on, Billy. Billy Gilmour. What a player we have, man. For people who say he's small, blah, 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 blah. He's tougher than Jorginho. He's tougher than many players that played in the Premier League. Don't get fooled by his size, okay? Size doesn't matter in his position. You know what I mean? Okay, so people, feel free to come here and talk to us if you have time, and let's have fun. You know what I mean? So you have the link somewhere. It's pinned on top of the chat there, so you can come. Okay, Newcastle got a corner kick, people. Today we don't know if it's gonna be the first win for Newcastle. They haven't won a game of football. Can you believe it? This season they drew, I think, couple games, but the rest they've been losing. But under Eddie Howe, they drew the first time. No, they already drew couple times under Eddie Howe, but the first game he was sick. He wasn't there on the bench. And the second game they lost, right? Yeah. A draw and a loss. Yeah, that is correct. A draw and a loss. Red card. Oh my goodness. Red card, people. Red card for a Newcastle United player. I think he was the last man, and they took somebody down. Wow. Eddie Howe is not lucky at all, people. Red card. Wow. How the hell? Straight red card. I am telling you right now. Look, I'm looking at the. Oh yeah. He brought Pookie. Pookie was clear himself 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and boom, he just like pulled him back, and then it's a red card, straight red card. You can't even complain about it. You don't do that. It's still 10 minutes. Let him go, and the goalkeeper might save it, and it's gonna be 11 against 11 for the rest of the game. Now, less than 10 minutes, they are one man down. Now Eddie Howe need to figure out what to do. Whoa. Billy Gilmour is gonna take the free kick, people. Or somebody else. There are two of them. Billy, please score that screamer. Brother, do it. Oh my goodness. No. It's a corner kick, right? I'm having some issues with my stream here, people. I'm having some issues with my stream, I don't know. So let me know what you think. Okay, so Newcastle, man. I don't understand why certain people are so stupid. Still less than 10 minutes, okay? Less than 10 minutes, of course. So Newcastle are making a change here, people, because they have no choice. They have to put a defender or something else. To try to defend for the rest of the entire game. Defense. So this is a relegation battle. If Norwich City can beat them today, that's it. They have a chance now. They're gonna go. What is happening? No discipline at all for Newcastle. Music is life, according to my brother here. Okay, people, send your questions, so come talk to us. Music is life. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Yeah, music is life, but people, like I said, many people complain for no reason. Probably just because they want attention or they have. How can you complain about the music? It just is this the sound only, not even anything, not even somebody singing. It's just. I'm still mad about the Man United game and Burnley. Yeah, Burnley. That's how you lose the league, right? That's how you drop points, 2 here, 2 there, 3 there, and then at the end, it's done. We've been okay, but far from dominating. You don't have to dominate anything. You don't have to dominate anything. You have to win games. Moment FC, right? So, guys, right now, I'm telling you, it's all Norwich City. All Norwich City. Because 10 against 11 for 80 minutes, it's going to be a long day for them. But they are playing home. They should just stay compact, not try to get tired so quickly and run. They have to save energy and probably take advantage of, a moment of brilliance again, right? Okay. Man United have the best quality players. We as Chelsea, we have few good players, but most of them work really hard. That's true. Mr. Tragic, he was trying just to put themselves down for the banter, to say, oh, look at us. We don't have a good team. You are champion of Europe and we took a point from you. Bro, that is not true. Even at the beginning of this season, Thomas Tuchel said that Man United got one of the best squad. Yeah, that's what he said. One of the best squad in the league. You have to be... Okay, people, so if you hear some noise outside, people are doing some work being done outside, so you're gonna hear all kind of sound. Man, I don't know why they always come like when I'm live, I'm streaming. Come on, what the heck? Okay. Somebody said that Tragic TV don't know anything about football. He knows what he's talking about. It's just a banter. He just wanted to say, oh, look at us. We almost beat you with a crooked, with a handicap team. Look at us. Just diminish yourself so you can find something to say, right? This is Man United. Everybody can beat everybody in the Premier League, Can you believe it? I think Crystal Palace beat Man City. What are you going to say? Palace are better than City? No. Look at Burnley. Man, it's a lot of noise outside. I don't know what is happening, people. It's always when I'm live that those people come to cut the lawn. I don't know, man. So I'm gonna have to switch another microphone if they continue to make so much noise. Let me know, people, in the chat if you can hear the noise outside. People walking and cutting my stuff outside. So okay, people, so still 17-minute Norwich City against Newcastle 0-0, and Clark got the red card. I'm getting no feedback. What feedback? You're getting no feedback? What do you mean? Be specific, man. I'm asking you if you can hear the people walking outside. It's a lot of noise outside right now. My house, people are walking. Lawnmower and all the good stuff, you know. They are cleaning and making the place very pretty. So if you hear that, I apologize. There is nothing I can do about it. I can't control the time they come to work. So let's go. Newcastle are winning what? Tragic. I have Newcastle winning. They're not gonna win. They have Giorgio Shelvey, the red card specialist. They already have a red card. They already have a red card less than 10 minutes, and Giorgio Shelvey is still in the team. So he's gonna get another red card, and it's gonna be 9 or whatever, 9 against 11. Do you really think that Newcastle can win? I'm not sure. People, just to remind you that you can call us for free. The link is there on top of the chat. It's pinned there, so you can just click and come talk to us or send your question. So we have 2 games tonight, by the way. Another one is Leeds United against Crystal Palace. I don't even know what time it's gonna start, but it might start very, very soon. Tragic say it's all good. No feedback from the lawnmowers. Okay, no feedback. That is good. I was trying to, you know, those things have got like some kind of noise cancellation, but sometimes they don't really cancel any noise, you know. So you have to be sure, because I can hear them. It's very, very loud here, but because of the noise cancellation technology, probably you can't hear it. But these people, man, these people, I don't know. Always when I'm live. Bro, can I ask you a question? Is Jorginho Chelsea best CM? I don't know. Depend on how you see it. Depend on what your role is. Best compared to what? Are you gonna compare him with Matic? Are you comparing him with Fabregas? In terms of what? Jorginho is a register, somebody who dictates the tempo, not your traditional CM, you know. Not your traditional one, but he's good at what he does. But I would have preferred somebody who can have more impact in the final third, with more killer passes, more urgency during the game. You know what, man? I don't like people who always try to slow the game down. I like just let go for the fight, go. The Fabregas thing, like he don't know even how to pass backward or sideways. Just let go and see what's gonna happen. So I like those kind of people, but Jorginho is good at what he does. He got the job done. You win trophies, that is the most important. So I don't know. The best depend on how you see it, but I prefer more physical, more speed, more direct football than the Jorginho style. But he plays for me and he's winning me trophies and getting the job done. So I'm not gonna come here and sabotage everything that Jorginho been doing because of the mistake that he did last time. That's why he can't really defend. Look at that ball. He came, I don't know what he was trying to do, but that was embarrassing. Man United will win or will beat Arsenal, right? Probably. Why not? They haven't even won at Old Trafford for a while. No. I think they won during the pandemic. I think Arteta went there at Old Trafford after years and years, and he went there and won the game away. Mikel Arteta can do some magic. But with the new manager coming right now, Okay, he's not gonna be in charge probably until next week. He's on isolation now. I think he hasn't even met any player yet, but he can call them by video conference and tell them what to do. So everybody is gonna try to perform very good for the new manager, because you need to take advantage of this moment to show the manager what you can do. So yeah, Man United might win, but Arsenal have also nothing to lose. They they are building a good team, young but good team. So let's wait and see what's gonna happen. So like I said, it's still on paper, my friend. It's still on paper. Everybody said how Chelsea were going to completely destroy Man United. What happened? 1-1. They almost even won, but that is another case. So let's wait and see, man. Let's wait and see. Big up Mr. Perspective in the house. Man, why are you just putting a lot of initial here? They are not everybody can read the initial. Sometimes it takes you even more time to put those initials, capital letters, than just write a short sentence with complete word. I understand, it's the new generation, man. I have hard time here even at home to read some people text. Instead of saying I'm coming, people are going to put a lot of initials and a lot of letters, even longer than saying I'm coming. So I know what you mean, but not everybody know what you meant here. Like, you don't know. It's the same. I want everybody to be able to read your comment so I can comment on it. So you don't know if you know about Arsenal. Yeah, man, this generation is so this generation is like, man, they try to shortcut everything. And when you try to shortcut everything, you make it even more complicated, and you spend even more time to go to capital letter and then come back and then find this emoji and put. It's even taking more time by trying to shortcut. I don't understand, man. Okay, Abdi said, bro, I don't know how the hell Jorginho made world top 3. What? How the hell? Because he won? How the hell? Because he was good in his team and in his national team. So who do you want to be there? You want Phil Jones? Or you want Harry Maguire or something? Tell me, man. Everybody said that he's the best. He's the best in Europe. Everybody said it. So why not? Why not? Are you talking out of jealousy or something? You wanted to see Ronaldo, right? 6th. And that position was given to him because he's Ronaldo. If he was a normal guy, he was not going to make it even top 10. But it's Ronaldo, keep him in the conversation. He doesn't even deserve to be top 6. So you want us to give the trophy to Phil Jones, right? Or let's give it to your world-class Bruno Fernandes, who couldn't even win Europa League, right? So, I mean, all right. This guy is continuing. All right, he is not even Chelsea best CM. That is your opinion. Depend on how you see it. The guy got the job done. You can criticize him. You can say whatever you want. He got the job done, Jorginho. You know what I mean? So call him whatever you want. But for me, I would take him because, if you give me, let's be honest, right? If somebody told you that you're going to win the Champions League with Jorginho, or you're going to lose the final of Europa League with Bruno, choose one player, what are you gonna choose? Just be honest with yourself. So for me, I would prefer no big names, low profile names that get the job done. Get me something instead of flashy name. Oh, he's Bruno. Look at the screamer that he scored. At the end, what did you get? Nothing, zero, none. Okay, Mr. Abdi, he said that now we have Tuchel and Klopp father. This is the narrative that we have here. Many people didn't know this guy 1 week ago, okay? Nobody knew him. When he was linked with Man United, and then everybody knew him. Oh, we knew him! We knew him! He's the father of such and such. All this time, if he was that father, where was he? Why he is dreaming of training, of getting a job in England for 20 years and never got one? There is a reason. Yeah, you can say, master, whatever. It's just like a PE teacher who taught you something, but you took your lesson to the next degree. You went to university, college, you finish, you have a PhD. So are you gonna compare your teacher who's still in primary school with somebody who got already a PhD and teaching in University of Louisville, the best university in the world? So that is what people don't understand. Everybody is jumping to the bandwagon of, oh, he's the teacher, he's the master. 1 week ago you didn't know him. You are watching clips right now. All this time he was dreaming to coach in England and nobody paid attention. Just that the best you can get now. Enjoy it, make all kind of theories that you want, and let's see if the master or the father of Klopp and Tuchel is going to win you something this season, because Klopp did it, right? Better than Tuchel, right? Okay, let's wait and see with the group that he has, if he can do the same miracle that his student did. So you can talk for the banter, but most of you people didn't know him until recently, like a few days ago, and now all of a sudden you know everything because he's been teaching, you know, coaches and then training this and that. Being a teacher means nothing, depend on your level. Your teacher in primary school probably still there teaching kid 5 years old, but you went to university, you went to college, and you are teaching in the university already. Did that make sense to you? So it doesn't make sense, right? So I'm sick and tired of the narrative about this what's his name again? Ranić, right? That Ranić narrative is so do you think, listen. Do you think anybody was going to know who he was if Pochettino didn't have the job at PSG? You were going to hire Pochettino, and nobody was going to be talking about Ranić right now. But you talk about him because that's the best that you can get, the one that is kind of free to get at the moment. So it's just like the leftover. The leftover. That is the word, leftover. Bro, he didn't deserve to be there, honestly. That is your opinion. That is your opinion. You're talking about Jorginho didn't deserve, but he's there and he got the prize, and your world class didn't get anything. How about that? How about that? Yeah, he didn't deserve it, but he got there. How about that? Modric got the Ballon d'Or. People say he didn't deserve it. For me, even somebody who deserved it even more was him or N'Golo Kante. But big and shiny names need to be there. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi need to be there because of commercials. That is your opinion, and nobody cares about your opinion. Because managers voted for Jorginho. National coaches voted for Jorginho. Fellow professional players voted for Jorginho. Who do you think you are? Those are the people who analyze games, who watch game and understand the game. Sons can even better than father. That is the problem, though. Oh, he took he's teaching, and he came out. It's just like Bielsa. Bielsa is he got his philosophy. Are you gonna take Bielsa in your team right now? Why and why not? Because those people with philosophy, they're just stuck with their philosophy. They created a philosophy and they just sit back and enjoy their philosophy without any development. But somebody will learn from you and took it to the next level. You know what I mean? You know, probably your father didn't go to university, but you went to university. I mean, it is what it is. There we go. There we go. He is the man. Bro, if you are honest enough, like I said, 1 week ago, you didn't know even who this guy was, but we all know him now because of clips from Sky Sport, from such and such. We are Googling, and oh, look at what he said 10 years ago. Oh, look at that. Oh, he made Leipzig. Not even one person is going to make the entire team. It's the entire organization. He got the money. There were so many people working with him. But just because he was the manager doesn't make him that what people say. But he's a good coach in a lower level and in a teaching level. But to have the charisma to take the philosophy to the next level and start winning is a different story. Just like I say, look at Bielsa. You know, they would die with their ideas, with their philosophy. They don't want to change anything. This is the Premier League, bro. Don't celebrate too quickly. Okay, I've been focusing on Mr. Abdi a lot. So, what are we talking about? Mr. NFL? I don't know. If Messi was a normal person as well, he wouldn't be a Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, if Messi, yeah, he was a normal person, he wasn't. But if Messi was at Chelsea and had the same season as Jorginho, he was going to win. It was, you know, he was. So people, depend on how you see it, but I'm tired of fighting about this, man. He rejected Chelsea job. Oh, I'm happy to reject him because we have the Champions League. Rejected Chelsea job, but we ended up by the Champions League. He rejected to be an interim, but he accepted to be an interim because nobody wanted to give him a full-time job. That tells you that nobody trusts him. They know that he's good, he can organize things, but for short term. So rejecting Chelsea means nothing. Nothing. What that even means. So do you think that I am going to cry here and regret because he didn't come for interim at Chelsea Football Club? If he came, we were not going to have Tuchel today in the Champions League. What are you talking about, bro? Use a little bit of common sense. I know you're trying to banter, but come on, you know, show some intelligence here. What that even means? If you just be honest, if you are given right now, okay? Thomas Tuchel for 4 years contracted Man United, and this guy here, Ragnick, who are you gonna choose? Just be honest. Be honest, stop talking. And I'm gonna ask you questions here when he starts seeing that the philosophy don't work always in the Premier League, because people know how to defeat a philosophy in the Premier League. On paper, you are so excited at the moment, but let's wait and see the moment of truth. The end of the season. Don't give me some BS excuses at the end of the season. Oh, look at him. He came in December. Hello? Thomas Tuchel came end of January. End of January. No excuses. You have a better squad, a better team than Thomas Tuchel had back then. A bunch of babies from the academy. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, from another country, the pandemic and all that. He didn't give any excuse. No, he didn't even have time to train with them. But he won trophies. Let's wait and see. Rejected Chelsea, as if that was a trophy or something. I rejected Chelsea. Thank you, God. Thank you for rejecting Chelsea, because that is the reason why we have the biggest trophy of all. That guy was going to come up with his philosophy of long term, of trusting the process. Hello? Never win a Champions League. Yeah, he never won pretty much anything, but he helped the team. It's just like Bielsa, right? He helped the team come to the first division. He built ground, and then somebody else is going to take the team to the next level. If he was that bad, he was that good, United were going to give him 5 years contract immediately. He's just a leftover because nobody wanted him. He's a consultant in Russian division, with all the respect. So if he was that good that everybody wants us to believe, why he can't find a job in England or in big teams? Why? Just like Bielsa, ask yourself that question. Okay. Get Schalke to semi-final. Yeah. That is the mentality of loser. Let's see how he's going to take you to semi-final. What the hell of getting to semi-final without winning anything? Took Schalke. Okay, let's see, man. Keep talking and then come back. I hope you don't change your name and run away from a channel, because... oh, I have my brother here. Chelsea perspective.
Yeah, I was watching you rant.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't even notice that you were there. That's how bad it was.
No, I just had to let you rant, so that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this. Oh, the teacher, or the master, or because of him, Tuchel is who he is today. So it's just like taking Klopp and Tuchel combined. What is that? What even that means? You haven't won.
If Ralph was that good, you're talking about Ralph, right?
Yeah, Ralph, yes.
If he was that good, they'd give him the job permanently, immediately, the slightest chance they get.
Exactly.
So they just want him, and they just want him to come in and help them stabilize the ship. Mm-hmm. But the truth remains that he will struggle. This is the Premier League.
This is the Premier League, exactly.
At first, you get that new manager bounce. The players will try to like auditioning. They are auditioning. So
yeah.
But it wouldn't make any difference. The whole thing that he's known about is the pressing. Mm-hmm. That is just that. And I think technically we help them solve the problem. They'll start pressing properly. Yeah. But there are other issues that he cannot solve for them. And the other issues they have on the team, they cannot solve until January. Mm-hmm. I've argued that before. Manchester United, they have ball-playing defenders. They don't have a solid defensive line. Mm-hmm. Even they don't know that they're better off mixing it up with Bailly. Mm-hmm. But usually when Maguire is fit, they keep him on the bench. You need some measure of aggression, mm-hmm. which Bailly provide for them, but they don't know. They need a defensive midfielder. Matic isn't really that Matic he was at Chelsea. Exactly. That ball-playing defense needs some protection from the midfield, and they don't have that. So mm-hmm. He has some issues to deal with, and I don't think they'll be able to solve their problems fully until January window opens. Yeah. So now it's honeymoon. People are happy, making all kind of theories and narratives. But even me, brother, I did some research when we were linked with him. Back 1 year ago when Lampard was almost at the door, and we were linked with him for manager. That's what I do. I do some research. I was this guy is interesting, But those master, he's the teacher, he's the such and such. They have a philosophy, but they can't take the philosophy to the next level. I compare him with Bielsa. But now, because he's a leftover, he was the easiest manager they could find.
the narrative all of a sudden change. Oh, he's the best in the world. He's such and such. Thomas Tuchel and Jurgen Klopp, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah, go.
Yeah, I mean, we're all either we're couch coaches or couch critics or couch analysts or maybe Wikipedia journalists or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we are. So people just they just say whatever comes to their mind without research or maybe being objective, if I have the right to put it that way.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
I'm trying to find the Norwich game.
Yeah, Swiftclaw 7. He's asking when Leeds playing. They are playing in about couple minutes. About couple minutes.
So the games will overlap.
Huh? There is
the games overlap?
Yeah, there is another game that started for almost 45 minutes now. Newcastle against Norwich. And it's
the Leeds game is about to start. Yeah,
it's about to start in a few seconds.
Yeah, the referee's in the center field. They're just tossing the coin now.
Yeah, so stay tuned because the game is about to start. And let's see. Newcastle playing 10 against 11. Less than 10 minutes, somebody got a red card, which was stupid in my opinion. Because
I joked about their billions of dollars. The truth is they will learn that the upgrade isn't instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that when you're updating your computer or upgrading to a new software, the bar goes slowly. And there's so much to the billionaires buying a club than to just spend the money and the progress is really slow, and if they're not careful, they might get relegated. But if they can at least earn a few points, January they can reinforce and then stabilize things.
Well, those players, if they come in January, they have to work, though.
A lot of work.
Then they need to gel.
A lot of work.
So I think they took Eddie Howe because they know that Eddie Howe is specialist in getting teams up. So probably they prepare everything. They say, you know what, Eddie Howe we can go to the championship and come back. They're gonna be the richest club in the championship. Right now they are the richest club in the Premier League. They're gonna be the same in the championship. So don't be surprised to see Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi playing in the championship in England.
Yeah. Money talks.
Yeah.
I think it's a good plan to bring for them to have hired Eddie Howe because they can buy players. At the time they took over the team, they bought the club, so it's good plans for them.
Yeah. That's the way it is. So we have another brother here. Ty is in the house. Ty, nice to see you. How are you feeling now, bro?
Probably I'm not as broken as I was before, but I'm still very sad.
Well, the problem, I told you to contact me. You know my contact. You can call me even in private. We have to talk. Everybody here got problems, bro. You're still very young. You are very young. You know, don't look at my smile now and say, oh, this guy is good. Look at him driving a car. He's laughing. No, bro. We all have problems more than you. You're still young, not married, no kid, no nothing. So you still have the world ahead of you. So, man,
hopefully, you never know.
Ty, stop. So just listen.
Stop saying that.
That's one thing. I've spoken with you on occasions, and I think we'll talk privately. I love you, and I know the potentials you have, but you have to stop being pessimistic.
Yeah, don't be pessimistic.
Honestly.
Life is ahead of you. You can
are
be
such a talented writer, presenter, all these things at your age.
Yeah.
That's one thing you should know, and you know I'm not lying. Ogs here know I'm saying the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, stop doubting yourself. Stop. Stop, man. The world. You have the entire world in front of you, Ty. You don't know, man. Just ask old people like us. You know. So please, I'm happy to have you. We're gonna talk in private. And what do you think?
I tried, but sometimes I used to use Discord a lot, but then, you know, sometimes I only go on Discord probably 2 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, you have to shoot me a message. You have to send me like a message on Twitter or something like I'm available now. Can we meet on Discord or somewhere? Can we talk privately?
Yeah.
We can even talk on StreamYard in private. I can open it
because then you can always do one of those test streams.
Yeah, so
and you can use it. You don't have to go live.
You have to go live. You can talk, and I can
you don't even have to connect it to YouTube at all.
Yeah, you can.
You can even WhatsApp me. I'm gonna send you my my personal number. I don't wanna just put it here in public, but
no, put it here.
But we can talk and we're gonna discuss. You can FaceTime me and all the good stuff in private. Stop being what you're doing right now. You are wasting your time for no reason. You have a whole lot waiting for you in the future. So
Ogs, look at this statement. If you're looking at the chat, so we don't leave your fans while we have this is a discussion we can have personally. Your fans have some great comment there.
Yeah.
The guy says he says, bro, Man United have super team but no tactical plan. This man Ralf Rangnick will bring everything players need. Did you see United versus Chelsea? United pressed high. That Ralf called to Carrick. I agree. If you listened, I said before that one thing he will bring is his press, and that's one thing he's known for.
Yeah.
The truth remains, United isn't a super team. Let's not. Maybe you are a United fan, but they have enough to do well, but they're not the perfect team. They lack in the midfield area. That's I don't know how else to put it so you understand it. I like your comment though. That's because that's how most people see it. They see it because they have Ronaldo. Ronaldo is actually after the return of Ronaldo, they feel like, oh, they're complete. They're just gonna win the league. Some people thought it was gonna be like that.
Yeah. And
Ronaldo ended. If you ask me, I'd say Ronaldo ended up creating more problems for Ole than he solved. Because he'd be playing rubbish and still be on the pitch for 90 minutes.
Of course. Nobody can take him off. But this guy, don't follow him that much. He like to banter. He like just to bring some controversy. Or probably he's really such an ignorant. Or he just tried just to bring the fight. But some of the stuff that he always said don't make really sense. So
Ty, and they fell upon what they followed up on what they were saying about that, or someone responded and they said, well, they confirmed that they're a Man United fan because they said we play better without Ronaldo, and that kind of shows against Chelsea because as soon as Ronaldo came on, you realized that their intensity went down. They were playing very well with Rashford and Sancho working together, and that's why when I saw the lineup, I was like, people were saying, what are they doing? Because the team looks weak, but I'm saying they have a plan based on the fact that they're playing and they're trying to match us with the three at the back. Obviously, they had a plan, and I was absolutely right because they made it difficult. And it wasn't the best tactics, but they had a plan, and they really worked well to fulfill it, work together, and ensure that they very much frustrated Chelsea. So obviously, it is. But I agree with what they're saying. They do play better without Ronaldo because, like Susie's perspective is saying, him coming, people did say that we're finished, we're completed now. We can just go in a rise now and try to pounce on finishing second last season and things like that. But the thing is, I always say this: is Oli isn't the only issue that club has. It has to do with the players. It has to do with the mindset they have. And I really do feel like in that Watford game, looking back now, that they weren't really playing. They looked like they didn't want to play because Watford was just slicing through them like bread, and it was just very embarrassing to watch.
They looked out of ideas.
Yeah, they looked like they didn't even care, because I remember with Sarr, he was running in, and the defense was barely even running. They just let him go straight through. So obviously they weren't playing for Ole in that last game.
Yeah,
that's the tie I always like. Ty knows football. That's why I love listening to you, bro.
He knows football.
Exactly. That's why I like listening to you. You see how he took his time explaining everything clearly, and that's the truth. It wasn't just about Ole. It was about the personnel, their mindset, everything. That's the issue they have, and it would take some changes in the team to solve.
Yeah, and it's going to take a long time.
Exactly.
Because it's not about the managers, because the way I'm looking at it is they've gone through. I remember his name. I think it's Van. I don't think it's Van Gaal. I think he's Dutch. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, Louis Van Gaal. What?
Yeah. So, yeah. They went through him. Then they had Ollie, I think, or was he before? And the last time that they won a trophy was under Jose. I think it was the Europa League or something like that. Yeah. And no, they can't.
Jose actually won 3 trophies.
Yeah,
the
he
Community
did, and then
Shield.
Oli came in and they couldn't win anything. But people look at it as if Oli doesn't have any clue, because it isn't. It's about the mentality as well. Obviously, he does look like he doesn't know what to do in some games, but at the same time, it's about the team itself, because they've I'm gonna say bottled a lot of finals. They could have won the Europa League against
Villarreal. Had he known what he's doing.
Yeah, he waited too long to make the subs. Obviously, I could understand what he was trying to do, but at least you could have at least tried to win the game before it got to penalties. But I mean, it's the mentality of the team is a big issue, and I don't think you can get a manager in, but if the mentality is poor, then the manager doesn't stand a chance, because he can't let them go there and play good if they themselves. They don't have the mindset to do it, and that's something that Thomas Tuchel had to do as well. Because I mean, it does look like he has improved the team, but at the same time, there's some things that the team does have as weaknesses, like the mistakes that they can make. Like, for example, Jorginho misjudging that pass by whoever that Man United player was. So obviously things like that can always come in to play at any moment. Very unfortunate, but I mean, it's about the mentality as well, and I think that people need to realize that and not really look at it as, the manager isn't good enough, because I don't think that Oli did really that bad. Obviously he tried his best, and I mean.
Okay, so let me ask you a question here from Mr. Man United himself, Abdi Jaris. He said, Harry Maguire, Mr. Fridge, or Eric Bailly? You choose. Who are you going to take?
No.
Let's go, Mr. Chelsea perspective.
Yeah, I think Maguire is a big problem. I don't know what Eric Bailly get that much hate. He is better than Maguire. I wouldn't argue I don't want to get into the argument of who's better than the other, but I think overall they need Bailly in that team to balance things.
But he can't stay fit. He can't stay fit.
Has that always been the issues? Even when he's fit, he doesn't start. That's the thing. It took Maguire's red card for him to start. So I don't know. Look at if you ask me, I'd say they need him. Just like we have Rudiger, we have other players that are soft in the line in the back three, but Rudiger brings that aggression, great. If you want to fight, you get it from him. That's what you get from Bailly. If they put Bailly there, it balances their back line.
Okay.
But I don't know why. I think they prefer ball-playing defenders, forgetting they don't have proper protection in the midfield. So this guy's comment makes sense. But I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go into comparing him with Maguire. They're two different type of players. Maguire is better playing with his foot, but
and he got a big head. He have a big head like mine. So he can't miss.
Yes. So whenever Maguire tries to bring in aggression to his game, it's always karate, or he tries to wrestle somebody down and strangle them to death, something like that. So it is something that's not part of his game. But Bailly can be aggressive, and he won't even get a card because that's who he is naturally.
Okay, Ty, what do you think? Bailly or Harry Maguire? Are you still there, Ty?
Yeah. It's a bit difficult. Bailly has looked good on a lot of occasions. Maguire, he can perform good, but I don't know. I think he has a lot of mistakes in him, so I don't know. I think I might go with Eric though.
You go for Harry Maguire? The slab head?
No, Eric.
Eric Bailly?
Bailly.
But you can't count on Eric Bailly because he's always injured. That's the problem. One of the
Oh,
problems.
why you like fighting me? Let me ask you this: Why has it not been playing until Maguire got a red card?
Because he's coming from another injury.
He wasn't injured. That's the thing. They just don't like him. They don't trust him that much. I know he's had injury issues, Ox. You know what? You just enjoy fighting me. I'm not arguing that. We know he brings something different that complements what other guys are in their back line, what they do. That's my argument. I'm not going to pick between the two. They're two different types of players, if you ask me.
I hope you support Christian Pulisic just the way you're supporting Bailly now, because when
I do support him.
When I bring Christian Pulisic here, you're gonna bring the injury thing in the conversation.
No, I don't. Listen, I even made a video where I said how important he is to Chelsea, and most people don't look that. And again, he means more than just a footballer to Chelsea. So he would take such awful performance that before Chelsea decide to sell him.
Not now. Well, anyways, you are winning.
Yeah, exactly. Not now.
Yeah.
Because he's done. If you check it, he's not been that bad. Whenever he's fit enough, he does good.
That's the way it is. So Ty, I haven't talked to you for almost a month now. What's going on with Timo Werner? Do we have to send him to Nigeria?
Wow.
So the pastor.
It's been that long?
Can I finish? Huh?
It's been that long?
Yeah. Can we send him to Nigeria? Some strong pastors over there just to pray for him. Hey, listen, Chelsea perspective. I heard that a big pastor, somebody died. The guy that the players used to go and pray, Joshua. Is that true? Chelsea perspective.
That's like 500 million years ago. Where have you been?
Well, I don't really follow him, but I always see some presidents go there for prayer or something.
Yeah, it's been months. Yeah, I think it's more than 3 months now. So actually.
So you see, Werner is in trouble. Werner, that's the guy Werner needed to see. Go there and get some prayers, because I don't understand how the hell you can't even hit the target. Anybody tell me how
he needs.
That's my problem. That's the major issue, because what Tuchel was saying in his post match about we're not gonna see Werner in performing at his best. I was like, that has nothing to being injured does mean you forget how to hit a ball on target. And he's waiting so long to take shots too. So he
has such a crappy touch that it's not funny. I just want DJ Surf to come here now and find out that I'm no longer his decoy run. No, I'm done. I've seen more than enough to say this guy needs to find a place that works for him. I don't think it will work for him at Chelsea.
Yeah, sadly. It is very sad.
If he proves me wrong, I'll take it.
Yeah, I always want to be proved wrong in these type of cases, because I always want to see the investments that the club make work out. But I mean, he's slowly making it seem like it's been a bad investment.
I don't understand why that brother. Listen, sometimes bad luck or whatever, but at least hit the target, brother. Just hit the target.
Here's the thing, Ox. Sorry, go ahead when you finish, bro.
I'm done.
Here's the thing. To get the best out of Werner means we have to change our identity.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
If Werner was in Man City, he'd always get the chances on the plate. He would just be tapping all the time.
Yeah, that is a good point. Oh, yeah, exactly. I never thought that way. Look at the way Man City plays. He's gonna be there to tap in, right? Yeah,
exactly. So he will be fine at Man City, but at Chelsea we play differently. It's going to be difficult for him to adapt. He has a crappy touch. We expect him to drop deep and support, which Man City does also, but I don't know how. He can't one-on-one. He just forget it. The ball is gone.
That's the problem, though.
99.9% of the time.
That's a problem also. So I agree with you when it comes to we have to change our identity, change the way we play. But how about those one-on-one? That's the problem. Those one-on-one has nothing to do with the system, brother. Those has to do with some IQ and skills that you practice since when you were, I don't know, kid or whatever. That is not a thing. So when you say system doesn't fit him, under Lampard, it was Lampard's fault. Now that we change different systems, he's getting even worse. Who are we gonna play? I mean, who are we gonna blame now? Do we have to be?
Sorry, if I can say something.
Yeah.
I like the fact you brought up about Man City and tap-ins, because that is the exact same thing that Germany does for him. They always try to ensure that the chances that they create for him to finish, or most of them, are right in front of goal. So it would be like a header down to him to get onto his foot to score. That's always what it is, because they know that they can't rely on him to score goals from distance. Probably the one time, I think it was 2 international breaks ago, where he scored that goal from nearly the outside of the box. But the
against Macedonia or some teams, against I don't know. I don't want to disrespect some countries, but those countries get players. They are players
that he missed against.
They are players play like in the 4th division.
To tie nose football.
No, I can't.
Yeah, go on. Yes, I'm listening. So, like they go. I don't know what to do with Werner now. Now I'm taking the L already, because the way I hyped that brother. Oh my goodness. Oh my, the propaganda that I laid to get that guy to Chelsea. My goodness, I don't know. I'm gonna take the L, but until the end of the season, let's wait and see. But it's just annoying.
I hope that changes. I hope he starts doing well.
I've never had a feeling of not being confident about a player finishing a chance or anything, or doing anything when he gets the ball. But when it comes on to Werner, I don't expect him to either get forward with the ball, because he can't really get past defenders, and everything that what he always does is he goes to the corner flag or go to the side and try to cross it into the box or to pass it into the box, and obviously he's not going to beat a lot of defenders like that, because they're going to do a tackle to intercept it. So I don't really feel confident when he's playing or when he gets the ball, which is why I don't like to say this, but in the Man United game, when he was barely visible in the game, I was kind of happy, because I could actually see some progression of the ball. But with Werner, the 2 chances that he had, all he needed to do was to control the ball, make a pass if he's not confident enough, or if he can't think of what to do because he waited too long. He wasted the chance, he went wide, or he got blocked. I don't know. It's really frustrating, and I really want him to do well, but I don't know. It's getting to that point where I'm not sure if he'll be turned and give what we want him to give.
Can we now train Reece James to be our number 9? And for people who don't know, he was a striker.
Forward.
Yeah,
here's the thing that people don't understand now. If you start playing Reece as number 9, he won't be scoring much goals.
Yeah, because
that's because he's developed that process of him being in the right position, in the right place at the right time. He developed that process from the right wing back position. The moment you start playing him as number 9, he has to readapt again.
That makes sense. But for now, I will play Edouard Mendy in front instead of Timo Werner, to be honest with you.
Anybody
imagine a Mendy winner tomorrow, or a Mendy winner tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you play Mendy there, he's gonna bang some goals. But at this moment, some managers, right, tried crazy stuff in the past that worked. Like Gareth Bale, he used to be a fullback, and all of a sudden, I don't know what manager tried him because it was a lot of Redknapp or something. Redknapp, yeah, it was a lot of injuries, and all of a sudden, best in the business. So sometimes, he's still like 21, 22 years old. You can still, who knows? Because he used to be a number 9 back in the day. Look at his interview. He played pretty much in the front three. That way he excelled very good, but he was pushed back. So we can also bring him back to his natural position. Who knows? Ballon d'Or.
I always dream. I always dream of seeing a player who can do that.
Yeah, go.
I always dream of seeing a player. I always dream of seeing a player who can play as a defender and as an attacker. So, but I do kind of prefer Reece James as a defender because you have more guarantee that he's gonna get back. He's going to be able to intercept or things like that.
So
but, he has the foot to score goals, and the fact that he can score goals on his left foot now, that's a plus because then his weaker foot is going to be a problem because he can hit it as powerful as he can hit it with his right. So it's good.
Man, his finishes are all delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, imagine if he was him instead of Rudiger the last second, he was going to keep cool, collected. He was going to bring that ball down and score a golazo.
Reece is never in a rush to shoot.
He's never
He's gonna try to get on his
makes
foot
a
and
huge difference. I wish if Mason Mount can learn that, he will be scoring a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Mount is always in a hurry to shoot.
Yeah.
If he can learn to like oh my. You know what I love the most about Reece? Even if the ball drops from the heavens and down, he would drop it so calmly. It would look as if he has a magnet on his chest.
Yes.
Ooh, that's delicious. I love watching him do that.
Yes. And
I rewatched the Juventus game and I saw how beautiful it was. The 2 times he did it before in the first half, and then Chesney stopped it, and then he did it in the second half, and then he scored.
Yeah. So Bobby Smoky, brother, is in the house. Thank you so much for supporting the channel as always. Ty, today you are so calm, collected, just like Reece James.
because we fought him. He's our brother. We love him, so we told him how good he is, and he knows he's that good.
I'm impressed.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Normally,
people will.
Do you know? Sometimes he will put out a tweet. I'll say, Ty, do you know that tweet alone? You can make a video out of it.
Yeah.
Ask him. I'm saying it to his face.
Yeah. I remember with the Newcastle thing. The Newcastle one.
He knows the game that well. Maybe because just take your time so it doesn't distract you from your education, because I understand you're still in school. But bro, you're good.
I'm trying to balance it, and I don't know if you realize this, but every single time I say that I'm going to take a break, the break is always like for 1 week because I love speaking about it, and I think in a sense it's a bit bad because then that means that when I want to take a literal break, I might just stop, because even when I said that I'm going through a sad time right now, I won't be uploading until probably next year, I still made a review on the Man United game because the way I felt, I actually had to say something because I was really frustrated. But when I did that review stream, I actually felt calm. I was able to not sound reactionary. I said what I thought, but I also said it in a way where it came across as
peace.
Yeah. So man, Conor Gallagher, this guy, I don't know what we're gonna do about all the players that we have.
It's difficult.
Conor Gallagher.
Here's the thing. We need a big squad, and we've established that before. We've talked about like a million times, even here.
Yeah.
So Chelsea will always be Chelsea, and we cannot, because Conor is coming back and say, Loftus-Cheek, okay, we're done with you. if you say Saul Niguez, okay, now I even help buy him his ticket. No problem. But we cannot, because Conor Gallagher is coming back, do away with Loftus-Cheek, do away with N'Golo Kante or anybody of the starters. It has to be somebody like Barkley.
Yeah.
All those guys, no problem. Because no matter how we see it, we need a big squad.
Yeah,
we need a really
But the
big
problem
squad.
is, can I say something? The problem is, Conor Gallagher is too good to be on the bench and waiting. And Ruben also need playing time. Kante need to play. Jorginho need to play. Everybody in that midfield is gonna be packed. So if we keep him next summer, who is gonna play? He's too good to be like a League Cup player, kind of wait, because it's gonna stop his development.
And that's something that really puts Chelsea in a different category from other teams, because if you think about it, Man City, they don't really have that. Well, they're trying to start to become a team that they use like the academy players to really help them when they need to rotate. But like if you look at their midfielders, other than Rodri or Fernandinho and players like that and Gundogan, they don't really have players like that who can actually come into the team and do that, because remember they had to drop players deeper when they had Fernandinho, who wasn't able to play games because of whatever reason it was.
I am this guy is out of this world. Sorry, Ty. I'm just watching Leeds against Crystal Palace. Conor Gallagher is just having the game of his life right now. Let me say.
Before that foul, right?
Yeah, look at that, man.
I saw that. That was a good one from him.
We have another guy, another brother here in the chat, Mr. Samuel. Samuel, are you there, Sam? Samuel, you are live. Hello? Samuel 1, Samuel 2.
I was gonna ask
Samuel
this because I argued that what's his name?
Who?
Vieira isn't as pragmatic as I would want, because there's always a risk of trying to these bottom mid-table teams, let me put it that way, trying to play good football always and not being a big pragmatic, because there are games that had they been a big pragmatic, they would have won the games, but because there's always attack, not even trying to consider the defensive aspect of the game when they're winning like 1-0 or 2-1. He's still, that's a risk for me. That has always been an issue with teams like Norwich, Swansea. They play good football, and it must always be good football, even when they need to be conservative a little bit to, to get results. If Vieira can start doing that, he will take this team to places, but I don't think he's pragmatic enough for me. So I'm still worried a bit, because they're still not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, that makes sense. Bobby said that with what is happening at Chelsea right now, that means that people like Gallagher or let's say Billy Gilmour will have playing time. But Bobby, you forget that in the midfield we still have Saul Niguez and we still have Ross Barkley, who can't even get in the team. So we still have people there that can't have playing time.
He could play tomorrow, though.
Huh?
He could play tomorw, though.
Yeah, he could play tomorrow. I'm just answering. I'm just talking to Bobby. Like we don't wish all the injuries, but imagine if everybody was fit, and you still have Billy Gilmour and Conor Gallagher in the same team waiting for their opportunity. Jorginho is fit, Kante is fit, Kovacic is fit, Ruben is fit. How many midfielders are we gonna have? They're gonna play, but they are too good to just wait in case. To be like just in case somebody got injured, or you're gonna have your time, or let's say the League Cup is coming, January World Cup is coming. That is the point, that in this age you need to play a lot of football. So So
it's very unfortunate, and I don't know what journalist or whatever reporter said it, but Conor Gallagher said something about he's not he said something about he's not a bench player or something like that. if he was a player who was trying to follow like Mason Mount's type of progression into the team, then he would have made the situation a bit easier, because then he goes out on loan, get more experience, and then come back in. Because what we do now is Kante is getting older, Jorginho is getting older as well. So if he was able to, say, I'm going to go on loan, do this, and if he wants to make it at Chelsea, then try to impress away from the club. And then when those players start to slow down a bit more, then they can probably look to break in. Because right now, if we don't play Kante, we can see that we miss something. We miss having that player who can make those interceptions, run back, and be of support. And especially with Jorginho and what happened with him, I don't think that would have happened, because Kante would have been there with Jorginho to help him support and not allow him to be the only player down there with Mendy. So it's going to be difficult. And if Conor Gallagher was that type of player who wanted to, wait and be patient, and then
sorry,
slow down, then it'll be okay.
Sorry, Ty, I didn't want to cut you up. I just need to go get a sweater.
Because ice is here. Ice is in the house, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
So Mr. Ice is in the house, brother. What's going on? How was how was work today, bro?
My brother, man. Greetings to
Sorry, go ahead, Ty. Ice.
Ty, go ahead. Sorry. I'm good, my brother. Thanks for having me. End of month. It's the end of month pressure that we're facing. That's why. But yeah, work is good, my brother. We thank God. I wanted to join you guys a little bit and break bread.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the world of the EPL today?
Well, Newcastle are leading 1-0 against Norwich.
They scored a while ago?
Yeah, they score 10 against 11.
Who scored?
My second team. Love it.
They beat Norwich?
It's still the second half. They are in the second half now.
Yeah,
they are playing 10. Yeah,
I'm watching the Leeds game.
They got.
If I try to turn on another game in the other monitor now, it will cover my screen here.
Yeah, so I have like 4 monitors, so I know what you mean.
Excuse me.
So
okay.
Because I have to do live, I have to do watch along. What do you want me to do?
Life is good. Life is good.
It's not about life. It's suffering here, keeping up with the live stream.
And very soon you need glasses.
It looks like some people have studios.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like these studios, indeed.
Yeah, I just realized as well that you got the what's he call it? You got the StreamYard part to look a bit better. You got it to show the names and everything and the face without the green screen situation. That's the first thing I saw when I clicked onto the stream.
Say
you
it
could see
again.
in the corner.
Say it again.
The StreamYard. The StreamYard with the person you have on.
Yeah.
So you're not seeing you're not seeing it look weird, like with the green screen and things like that. It looks better.
It's hard for me to change. I'm trying to use StreamYard to allow people to make it easier for people to call, but it's very complicated.
Yeah, I get the Discord thing, but it has its own limitations.
So I mean, something need to give in, okay? Some quality, something is going to give in. Like if you are in the StreamYard, you can't see the comment because you have to switch to another screen. But,
I have to be using YouTube to see it. Yeah,
you have to use YouTube. So I can't do it because when I ask people to go on Discord, nobody there.
Sorry, if you use StreamYard, that is if you're using free version, right? If you're using paid version, you should be seeing the comments.
No, even with the I'm paying. I allow a downgrade.
That's what I use. I do see everybody from Facebook. Yeah, I use it. That's what I use before for my pre-game shows.
Well, the problem is you don't understand.
Comments.
I'm using like 4 programs the same time. I combine program to make this show, so it's not like.
Oh no, I see.
So
that's the issue.
Yeah, I take one program for one specific thing. I'm using StreamYard for calling only to make it easier, and then I use other program for graphics and everything. So you know what I mean?
You need to streamline all those processes. You have it. Don't you find it disjointed if you have different apps in different?
Disjointed on what sense?
I sounds like it's into text. Streamline is the word, but it might cost some money to do that.
To get everything all in one.
Because it is different platforms that you have to try and bring together. So it's a lot of work. Yeah,
like,
so it's not worth it.
Question for you, I really want to shine the light on this man they call Thomas, our gaffer, the genius. Thomas.
You mean Tuchel?
I think if I talk now, they'll say I'm being.
No, we have to. Oh, should we go ahead?
Yeah, well, I don't care. This is not my show. This is the show for the people.
You know. So yeah,
I heard that.
Yeah, for me.
Go ahead. Oak says we should go ahead.
Okay, for me, like, why is, anyways, maybe it's not a big deal, but for me, I don't think he's found an answer for the mid or the, like Oggs will always say, the mid block or the low block. I don't think he's found an answer to the.
You are breaking, brother. Ice, you are breaking. Check out your mic, please. Ice, check up. You have some connection issues, bro.
I'll come back.
Are you using? Ice might be using Wi-Fi somewhere. So he's coming back. He's out and he's come back to continue.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's what I like, Ox. Here's what I like the most about Tuchel is that he's a quick learner.
Yeah.
He's a quick learner. So, but I want Ice to start the fight. I'm ready. So let him continue.
Do I sound better now? Sorry, guys. Is that better?
Yeah, crystal clear.
Okay, yeah. So, like I was saying, Chelsea perspective. He's a fantastic coach. My only problem is I've seen.
But do you agree he's a quick learner?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go. Finish your idea.
All I'm trying to say is this, and which is not a bad thing. Your Chelsea perspective, whether he's a quick or slow learner, this is the EPL. This is a total different bag of onions. You understand? So any coach, it doesn't matter who you are. I heard you guys talking about Ralf Rangnick. Exactly, he's going to go through that transition as well. But for Tuchel, I've watched a series of.
Oh my goodness. Ice.
Oh my lord. What the heck is happening?
It's connection.
Connection. We can't hear you, bro. You see? So Thomas Tuchel is sending some secret agent to attack
yes.
to attack Ice.
Oh my lord. What is going on? What is this?
For me, listen, the way I see it is I can't totally blame Thomas Tuchel for what happened, because we created chances and we couldn't finish them.
That's my argument. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. This show is for the people. I'm just throwing something out there.
I went honestly, online. Was it Lawrence Viscoli? His title was Tuchel messed up.
Well, that is just well, people interpret the game differently, but listen, if Rudiger, to me, I argue that's harsh. Okay, let me tell you something.
A lot of chances. We didn't just put the chances away.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Your manager messed up.
Yeah, I for my title, I put as we Chelsea failed to capitalize, because that's basically
it. Exactly. That is so
but listen.
polished.
We failed to capitalize. It wasn't the only thing Thomas Tuchel got wrong was probably the substitution times, and we brought on to make an impact at the times he did that.
But I can also understand for people who say that who are angry against him, because why Werner was that long on the field when
that's my only concern, but I wouldn't still use the term that he messed up.
That's why I can understand. I understand you, brother. I understand both ways. Like, depend on how you see it. If you wanna go the angry way and blame the manager, go for it. If you wanna see from a different perspective, like, hey, listen, if Rudiger scored that goal the last minute, his contract was going to be 20 million. That first. Second of all, the title was going to change. Everybody was going to say masterclass from Tuchel.
Thank you. That's it. But unfortunately, Oaks, they are not objective.
Yeah, that is the world we are living, bro. no people are objective. You're gonna push. You're gonna push the party that you wanna push. That's the way it is.
They're not just reactionary. It is bad with just calling names whenever something goes wrong. Look at the performance. Manchester United were playing like a championship team. They didn't even do anything. We just didn't put away our chances. Hudson-Odoi had 2 chances that I thought he'd score comfortably. And it would have been a different story.
Yeah.
They'd be talking how good Ruben Loftus-Cheek was had we won that game.
Yeah, exactly. So
I have a question to ask about that though. Do we continue to play Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the double pivot, or do we move him up further? Because he doesn't really have that pressuring characteristic to be in a double pivot. He doesn't have that. That's not his strongest.
I have a question for you too. Was Karim Hudson-Odoi the problem? Let's say Ruben. Is he the problem? Every time he's on the field, he does what the manager asks him to do. I don't think he's the problem.
Just saying, do we continue to play him in a double pivot, or do we move him up further?
He does well there, but I think he'd do better as a number 8.
But the problem is with injuries that we had, kind of we didn't have a choice but to play him there. I don't think he's the problem. The problem is finishing our chances. Like we said here, the narrative was going to change with that last minute kick. Now it's, Carrick is awesome. Look at him getting draw from the bridge. But you don't understand the context and everything that happened. Just one goal or one mistake can change the narrative very quickly. But this is football, man. This is football.
Indeed.
City will buy Llorente. Who is Llorente? Somebody is asking in the comment. This is off topic, but he predicted that Man City will buy Llorente in the next couple of years. Who is Llorente? From where? What Llorente are you talking about? The one that played for...
How did I forget? His club just came to my head.
He's in Spain. He's from Spain. I don't know what Llorente you're talking about, because even Llorente that's played for Spurs, also he's still playing, right? He's back in Spain somewhere. So I don't know.
Okay, what Llorente? I think there are a few of them that go. What Llorente is he talking about?
I don't know. I don't know what Llorente. So you have to be specific, Mr. Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is in the house, by the way. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I was angry, but when I look at from different perspective, I said, I understand people who are angry, because even on my preview, I didn't want to see Werner, but he was there almost for the entire game. He got subbed. But
he was awful in that game. He gave away the ball too many times.
I'm tired of decoy, just like you said, decoy role. I don't know why we always try to find some new positions. What is decoy? Anybody can be a decoy. We bought you to score goals or at least participate in the final third. That brother, he's lacking some fundamentals. Like the things that they would teach you from, I don't know, primary school, like, hey, don't look at the ball, okay? Just look where you're going, and when you receive the ball, just have an idea, very quick thinking. Think about what you're gonna do next, because people are gonna put some pressure on you. Those fundamental, I don't understand why Werner don't get it. Like, you ask yourself, how the hell this brother make it this level and I didn't make it? But
I think at the time, I think it just seemed as if solving the problem was...
Perspective also is gone for some reason. Is my connection or something? He's gone. Ty, are you still there? Ty also probably is eating some chicken at the back room. So... perspective, I'm gonna go back to my comment here. That was from Bobby Smokey. Gallagher will come back. Nowhere will all those midfielders not have spells of injuries, especially the other one. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense, but sometimes when you wait for them to get injured, they don't get injured. You don't wait even for somebody to get injured, by the way. But it's still you have to share games with somebody. Still, N'Golo Kante is going to be in front of Gallagher. Jorginho is going to be in front of him. Kovacic. Depend also on the experience. Depend on what coach favorite. So many problem that I don't want those kids to become an if, you know, just in case players. That's the thing. Ruben need to get injured before you get to the team. But I completely understand your point of view, but that is going to be very tough. And he said that Barkley is not good. That's why Saul not good enough. Perspective is back. Hello?
Yeah,
yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I think something happened. Maybe the desert hill is...
You need a tank of water. You don't have water, so...
No, my camera just went off. Surprise! I'm not sure why. I looked at my internet; it was perfect, so that's why I was surprised. Llorente, I said, okay, let me find out the Llorente this bros is talking about.
I don't know which Llorente in the next 2 years. I think there is a Llorente playing in Spain, but I forgot what team and how old is that Llorente. But in 2 years, brother, I don't think Pep Guardiola is going to still be Man City's manager. He's going to leave already.
That is if he doesn't win the Champions League this time.
If he doesn't win, he's going to leave?
I think so.
No, for me, I think if he doesn't win, he's going to stay to try to win it again. That is the only trophy that is keeping him there. If he wins it again, and then he's going to take a sabbatical and go to Brazil or somewhere, because his dream is like to coach a national team in South America, right? Probably Brazil.
Would you say that Guardiola is that he's overrated?
Overrated. I'm not gonna use that word because you still need to manage those big players, because everybody is gonna say he can't win the Champions League without Messi, or he's good because of De Bruyne. He can't. He need money, of course. Himself, he said that I'm not gonna be able to do it without players, which is true, because if you give him a team like Leeds, I don't think he's gonna be Guardiola. He's gonna be totally different. So players also are making him who he is, but you still need to manage egos. You still need to put in place some tactics and all that. So he's not overrated, but I don't know. What do you think about it?
To some extent, I'd say yes, because when you have Guardiola, is always some weight of the same style of play. It is always tiki-taka. It's always square the ball to the other man. They hardly shoot from outside the 18. They do, but not as often as they do as making sure the opponent's defense is completely displaced and somebody is there to tap in, something like that. They hardly change from that. So if you're a good manager, there's always a way to deal with Pep Guardiola's teams. But here's the thing. He takes some time to drill his players so much on keeping the ball that even though you know what they're going to do, you still find it difficult to
stop them.
So I think in terms tactically, I can't say right now, I haven't seen him done anything differently. He changed a bit in the Premier League. In the Premier League, his team starts playing more long balls than they usually do at Barcelona and other places.
So Ty, Ty, do you think Pep Guardiola is overrated? You think he can do it with let's say the way Thomas Tuchel came over and then took another team and tried to adapt to the team? But for Pep Guardiola, mostly the players need to adapt to him.
Yeah.
Once Ty is done, I'd like to contribute to that to let you know my opinion on that.
Okay. All right. In a sense, I do feel like he's a bit overrated. But obviously, he has the stats based on the trophies he's won in the English league. So obviously, in that regard, you can't really say he hasn't achieved the status that he's been given. But one thing that really does stand out to me is I'm sure that they didn't bring him in to win the league, because obviously they were doing that perfectly fine before he came. So the Champions League is what they were aiming for, to finally win it. And he still hasn't done it. He's been at the club for what 5 years or something like that.
Let me cut you quickly. You're not gonna like this news, but it's 1-1 between Norwich and Newcastle. Yeah, keep going.
I knew it. They were down to 10 men, so it's predictable. Always. So both of my teams are
keep going.
1-1.
Keep commenting on Pep Guardiola.
yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that they brought him in to win the Champions League because they were doing it before he came. They obviously he broke records when he came, but I think the one thing that I don't remember who said it, that's really keeping him here is the Champions League. And if he doesn't win it, then I don't know. He hasn't won it since he was since he left Barcelona, so I'm not sure. But I think in that regard he is a bit overrated. But I don't know. He has the stats to deserve the status that he has, or a bit of what the praise he's getting. But I think the main reason why he was brought in was to win the Champions League, because they could have gotten any manager to come in and win them the Premier League, because they were doing it before. So I don't know. Probably he's a bit overrated in that regard.
Okay, perspective. Go ahead. You wanted to?
Yes. What I wanted to say in terms of whether he'd be able to do something like what Tuchel did with Chelsea, I'd say no. Even when Chelsea wanted him, there were gossips that he refused to come to Chelsea, saying Chelsea would have to change the whole 11 players before he comes. He won't even accept it. He's like Mourinho. You have to have, although Mourinho have changed, because he took the Roma job and he took Spurs. Usually in that, but Spurs he had hopes that he had get the money to spend. So I don't think Pep would have accepted the Chelsea job. He doesn't like that challenge. You'd have to have the qualities in place for him to say, okay, I'll take it. Before he went to Bayern, they had the quality. Before he came to City, they had the quality. That's who he is. He can't do without them. He doesn't need too much. He doesn't need a situation where he has to do a lot of work to get teams to click and start winning trophies.
And he doesn't really deal good with egos. It's gonna be him or not, his way or no way. Ibrahimovic
yes, in that aspect, he's the same thing as Mourinho. You cannot be in Mourinho's team and he's not the main guy.
I think that's the difference between him and Klopp. Obviously, I'm not saying Klopp is the better manager, but I think Klopp is the closer one to do what Tuchel did, because with Klopp he came to Liverpool. Liverpool aren't really a team that really looks to spend big or anything like that. So and what he did, he came to the club. He told him that give me 5 years or whatever amount of years, he said, and I'll make this team into whatever team. And he did it in less than 5 years. I know Liverpool are considered one of the top teams, and obviously it wasn't easy. He had to get rid of a lot of players to get them to where they are. He had to get rid of Emre Can, obviously Benteke, players like that. So it's with Klopp. I think Klopp is the more likely to do what Tuchel did with Pep. He needs to have those. It's like he needs to have those things, because without it he can't really cope, because that's what he's known, and that's something I always say, and I always get backlash for saying it, but I think it's the truth. He, based on the clubs he's been at, it really does look like he can't cope without it, because Klopp minds Dortmund. He basically caused Bayern to really be looking at Dortmund for players, because if you think about it, that's what they're doing. They're trying to buy out the league, so they're getting every player they can from Dortmund. Lewandowski came from Dortmund. Royce was there, and then he went back to Dortmund. Emre Can, and then obviously RB Leipzig is another team they're trying to buy it from. But I believe that Klopp developed that fundamental at Dortmund, and for the Bundesliga, that you look at the other teams around you to really become dominant, and that's exactly what Bayern are doing right now. They're trying to dominate by buying from the other teams and weakening those teams to gain that advantage.
Yeah, understandable. So tomorrow, people, just in case you are here, we're gonna be live for Chelsea away at Watford. So people, we are getting closer and closer to the end of everything here. What you guys think about the game tomorrow?
It's a tricky one, and usually I don't like it when you hear Chelsea fans start saying it's an easy one, we're gonna beat them 10-0, 5-7, 10-0, or 1,000,000. Here's the thing.
Somebody is talking to me.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it. Keep going.
We are going to face a team managed by one of you could say the best tacticians in world football, the Tinkerman, if you like, and he's proven that no matter how depleted his team may seem, he will always find a way. He's watched you 2 times. He always find a way to make it difficult for you. You may end up carrying the day by the time the man in the middle blows the final whistle. But he's gonna make life very difficult to you because he's that smart. Yeah, he is really, really smart, and I know he's gonna make it difficult for us. I think it will be a very tricky, a very dicey game. Let me put it that way. Of which I know I trust Tuchel to find a way to navigate it, and that's one of the reasons why I don't think he will make too many changes in the team. He will make a few changes to avoid injury crisis, but not too many.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the team picked itself because of what we got. Reece James is 50-50. He need to make the decision the last minute, but I don't like those kind of decisions. Take him out. It's better.
It could be mind games.
Well, he never like play mind game. I don't know. Yeah, it could be, but Jorginho also. So kind of the midfield picked itself, you know. And when you don't have Chile, and then you have Alonso, right?
Here's why I think Jorginho will keep his place. You know why?
Why?
N'Golo Kante, his injury isn't as serious as the others, right?
Okay.
So he wouldn't want to risk Kante in that game. He'd rather Kante be fit for the West Ham game. You understand? So he wouldn't want to risk him against, you could say, a less powerful opposition, because it's still a tricky game, but it's not going to be as serious and as more difficult as the West Ham game. So I don't think he would want to risk Kante now. He want to give him time to recover fully and be ready to play, because that game against West Ham, that's where you have a much more difficult midfield to deal with than the Watford team. So yeah, I don't think he will risk Kante. I think Jorginho will keep his place.
But he said, did you watch the press conference, right? He said...
No, I didn't watch it.
That's why I can tell that you didn't watch, because he said Jorginho got a knock, Reece James got a knock, and we don't know. We're going to make the decision the last minute. N'Golo Kante is still out. Kova still out. So he just gave a long list of injuries, and he said Lukaku trend very good. So probably we might see Big Rom back in the starting 11. But when it comes to the midfield, I don't think he's gonna risk Jorginho, because he better, even if we lose, we're not gonna lose, of course, but it's better just to keep players healthy instead of getting another long-term injury here. So So you
think Jorginho won't start?
No, he won't start. He won't play tomorrow.
Who plays?
Huh?
Who do you think will play?
That's why the problem is gonna be Ruben or let's say Saul Niguez or Barkley. Somebody need to play there, because we are in trouble.
Listen, he didn't say clearly that Jorginho is gonna miss the game. He said they will make the decision the last minute.
But he got a knock.
That's why I say Jorginho will still keep his place as a knock. Listen, my logic here, Ogs. I know we're all. That's why I like it here. We're all entitled to our opinions, right?
Yeah.
Here's my logic here.
Yeah.
N'Golo Kante, we need him against team like West Ham, which have powerful midfielders that can cause us issues. I'd say Tuchel would rather risk, let's play Jorginho. Since he says they will make decision last minute, that means there's that possibility he will play. I think he's gonna play alongside Loftus-Cheek, and he'd rather not risk N'Golo Kante now.
Yeah, he said clearly that N'Golo Kante is out. Like, he didn't even hesitate. N'Golo Kante and Kovacic definitely out.
So that means Jorginho will keep his place.
Well, that means we have also to think outside the box and maybe play midfield 3. Maybe why not Saul Niguez try something different? Maybe 4 at the back, because everything is falling apart right now. So we're gonna see. We have to create. We need a little bit of creativity, because right now we are so predictable. So predictable what we're gonna do. And look at even what Carrick said after the game, like, oh, we knew exactly what Chelsea were going to do. I mean, he's talking because he got a draw, but if those goals went at the back of the net, he was not going to say those things.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be blaming somebody that day. They were lucky, honestly. They
were just lucky. Let's go, Ty.
Yeah, I based on the injury situation, I feel very nervous, honestly.
Okay.
The team, the rotational players right now, I don't really have that confidence in them, but I don't know. Saul Niguez, he hasn't really been the best, but I think the only way he can get better is by getting the game time. So if he does play, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, getting the game time isn't in the Premier League, bro. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah,
I like fighting with you.
Yeah, but with all the injury situations, it really does bring me back to a point I made, and it's that this team isn't as versatile as we think it is, because this can always happen. I said this exact same thing, and I wish I didn't say it, because no, this is the exact same thing that happened. But imagine if Jorginho and Kante, or Kovacic and Kante, are out. Where does that leave us? That leaves us with 2 other midfielders to play with, whatever midfielder is left who's not injured, and that's Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Saul Niguez. Barkley probably plays a bit further, probably in the front 3 or whatever. But this brings me back to why I think that a midfielder is. This is why I wanted Billy Gilmour to stay, or somebody else, because we don't really have the midfielders that we need. If a player is not in good form, if they're not confident enough, if they're struggling with something, you're going to be forced to play them, and that's exactly what we have to do. Because unless we're going to play Chalobah in the midfield or Christensen in the midfield, I'm sure we're stuck with either Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Saul Niguez. I don't know if we're going to risk Barkley playing.
The mention of Christensen, Andreas Christensen is a good suggestion. I mean, he could play there. The
problem is Thiago Silva been playing every single game since he came from South America. 37 years old, he can't keep another game after 48 hours. So I think the best thing to do at the moment is to give him some rest and wait for the weekend. So tomorrow, for sure, I'm sure, like 110%, it's going to be Christensen in the defense and Thiago Silva on the bench just in case. And when you don't have Reece James, Azpilicueta need to be as a wing back. So you see, we are lacking here. Chalobah needs to be in the back 3. So there is no way we're gonna push him in the midfield, because James is not there and Silva is tired. That is my
and we can't forget about Sarr as well. Sarr, there's reports that Sarr. Well, then again, it was said that he left after he wasn't in the squad for Man United to go to try to file a loan deal with Inter London. But obviously that fell apart because they're not interested. But I think Sarr is realizing that he might not be lucky at Chelsea. But this is another situation in the defense. We do have a lot of defenders as well.
Quickly, Ty, sorry. Man, like 93 minutes, Norwich missed a one-on-one, like incredible save from, what's his name again? Nebras? Vraska or something like that.
Dubravka.
My goodness, that is the save of the season.
Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. But before he was younger.
93 minutes, that was going to be game over. But Newcastle are very lucky and they have to say thank you to that goalkeeper. Keep going, Mr. Ty.
Yeah, but and I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, in the defense. With the defense, we don't really have a lot of defenders as well.
Okay, so we have another suggestion here from Mr. BFTV. Why not play Mount and Ruben in the midfield? A very good option too. Mount been playing often in the midfield, and he might bring some. Yeah,
as
Mount.
A double pivot.
Well, yeah, but
that's what he's suggesting. I don't think it will work if you ask me.
Yeah, sometimes there is some crisis. You have just to manage the crisis. Okay, somebody please score me like a handball or something. Like if the VAR don't see it, just the hand of God. Boom, 1-0. Get me 3 points, and then the rest we're gonna talk about it after that. I just want 3 points tomorrow, man. It's gonna be difficult because the thinker, the professor, Ranieri, one of us. He knows. Remember the last time they completely destroyed Man United? So, and this is the problem, Mr. Perspective. That's why I've been telling people we need a plan B or plan C. We need to change the system a little bit, adjust the system in moment like this. Don't always go with the same 3-4-3 or whatever it is. Sometimes you have to confuse the opposition, and in case of crisis like this, I think back four might just work good. What do you think? And play probably 4-3-3. You play midfield of 3, so Mount can play from the midfield. Can't you see that?
If they have been practicing it,
that's the problem, though.
Then fine.
Yeah.
I think they've been practicing the back four.
You think?
Yeah, I think they have. Considering the friendly games that they had during the international break, I think so.
Yeah, and here's one thing that's been surprising to me. Tuchel is known to be flexible in terms of how he deploys formations and tactics. Mm-hmm. So I'm surprised he hasn't done that at Chelsea.
Yeah, he hasn't done. In Paris, we use
he's known
in Paris
to play multiple formations even in a single game.
Yeah, he
has done it. He did it on 4 occasions. He did it against what's the team called again? Barnsley. He did a 4-2-4 against Barnsley.
Aston Villa in the FA Cup probably we played for at the back. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
we tried it, but
we did 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is in Paris, we used to call him like a freestyling coach because you don't know how he's gonna play. Like every game with a different system. But I also understand that in Paris he had to deal with the players that you can't take off. They have to be there in the team. No matter what, you have to find a way to play them. So that could be the reason why he was like changing all the time. And I remember even angry videos from fans in Paris talking about that especially. We keep on changing all the time. We don't know how we play. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that is another topic for another day. But at Chelsea, because we are stable, because he can take somebody off, he can say, Lukaku, you come off, and Abramovich is not gonna call you and tell you why are you taking Lukaku out. But you take Neymar off, you take Mbappe off, somebody is going to give you a call immediately that hey, we depend on those guys. It's commercial here. You have to play them. People are watching this game because of them. You have to find a way to put them together to play and win games. So at Chelsea, he can say, Karim Hudson-Odoi, 10 minutes on the field. You don't perform good, you out. Immediately, out. And nobody is going to say anything.
Yeah, only the fans. Only some fans will complain. And the fans don't really
like me, I'll be warning, I'll be making tons of videos complaining about it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And that's the thing. He did say he said he feels that not home, but he said he feels like this the situation he's in right now is the best for him, because compared to the other teams he was at, he had to concentrate on who he's playing. With PSG, obviously, you have Neymar and Mbappe, plays like that. And obviously I can remember on one occasion where fans were complaining about a decision he made. I think it was with Mbappe coming off in the Champions League or something like that, and he brought on Eric Choupo-Moting, and it caught a huge backlash and everything went crazy. And then obviously we know that scoring goals and everything, and then he got sacked after that. So
yeah,
there's a lot of breakdowns with it, but I think
let me jump quickly to say that Newcastle and Norwich, the game is over and it's 1-1. The other game still 0-0 between Leeds United and Crystal Palace, and it's 55 minutes.
That missed that chance?
Huh? Yeah.
Somebody missed a chance. It was Dan James.
Always Dan James.
Leeds. Let me switch to the other screen, because I was watching the Norwich one because it was at the end. So
yeah.
Go. Yeah, the game is over. Which one? Boom. Okay.
Whoa.
People, don't forget that we are here tomorrow for the big one, the big game. Today was just to say hi to people.
I forgot the time of the game. When is the game again?
I don't know. What country are you? You are in the Santa Claus world.
You can tell me any time zone. I'll do the maths.
Eastern of the United States is gonna be 3 o'clock Eastern.
All right.
So just find out your location.
Yeah. I'll do the maths and add the plus and the thing.
That's right. So we still have this lead. It's kind of boring. No, nothing. Very, very good attacking teams. Patrice. Why I always call him Patrice?
Probably thinking about Patrice Evra.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira.
You wanna rename him?
Yeah, I always call him Patrice. I don't know why. What's wrong with me? Am I smoking something or something? I don't know. So, Patrick Vieira against Marcelo Bielsa, the professor against student or whatever, philosophy. So, people.
By the way, did you guys hear about what Claude Ranieri said in his post match? Not his post match, his press conference.
I didn't watch his press conference today.
He said that he made the fundamental to Chelsea's success.
Yes, I'm gonna give it to him. Why? Because I tell you why. The last season, right? You were not born yet. Then.
Yeah. No, I know about it. Okay. I know about the
you know about the story, okay? So he qualified us to the Champions League. That last game against Liverpool, that we won 2-1 the last day of the season to qualify us to the Champions League. And that is the reason why Abramovich was looking for a team in the Champions League, and he bought Chelsea. So he's the fundamental. He promoted somebody like John Terry. You know what he did? He went to the academy game. He was watching the academy game and he saw Terry. He was like, man, this kid is too good to be in the academy. After the game, he told him, never again in the academy. You are in the first team immediately. 1 season later...
He's a good man manager too.
Yeah, 1 season later, Terry was the captain of Chelsea at young age. I don't know, he was like 20 or something. Captain of Chelsea Football Club. So fundamentals, he started working with Frank Lampard because Frank Lampard came under him, right? So he laid that foundation. Otherwise, Abramovich probably was going to buy Spurs, or some other teams. So yeah, somehow, what do you think? Perspective? Am I talking nonsense here?
No, I never said that. I like the man. He's got the pedigree. Mm-hmm. Like I said before, he's one of the most respected tacticians in world football. Mm-hmm. Even when he has a team that doesn't have enough quality, he's proven that. It wasn't like Leicester was the best team in the Premier League when they won it. When he won it with them, It was the man himself, the way he carried, the way
he managed to find.
Imagine he does that with Watford.
Huh?
Not this season. It's over this season. Probably.
He managed to find N'Golo Kante and Mahrez when nobody knew them.
Yes.
And that proves again how good he is at picking out good players.
Yeah.
You know, I think if he stays, if they can be patient with him, he can perform wonders with them, and he doesn't spend too much money on players too.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that he will be sacked before the end of the season. Because
possibly.
Yeah,
considering the type of personality Watford have is possible.
Mm-hmm.
This guy might get a red card.
What?
Zaha, he may, if you see that foul.
Oh, let me see. I was talking to you guys. Red for
Red for
you
who?
See that?
Wait, I don't know.
He didn't get even a yellow.
He didn't get it. Yeah.
Red for who? Who should have gotten a red?
Zaha, he stepped to somebody's ankle.
Oh.
Not even step.
Yeah, he's always aggressive. He's always ready to fight anybody.
Yeah, he always there to fight people, pushing people around and like, yo, you want to fight? Kind of.
So I still don't understand why Leicester let him go after that miracle, and now they found it difficult to replicate it. You know.
Yeah, they always fall short.
That was what?
They always fall short. I mean, 2 seasons in a row they were in the top 4, then they just fall down, and they end up back into the Europa League.
Probably it was the end of the cycle for them. When you lose N'Golo Kante, Mahrez, and who else? They lost somebody else. Who else? Danny Drinkwater. People like that. Why are you laughing? Danny
you said Danny drink water. He doesn't drink water, man. He doesn't drink water. He drinks a lot of rum.
Yeah, and I mean, they should have given him time. He wasn't the reason why those players left.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
but hey, at least Kante loves Chelsea more than Leicester City. That celebration showed it.
So
he couldn't hold himself.
I'm afraid Ranieri is gonna be sacked because of the politics at Watford. They sack managers to try to get the momentum to keep themselves in the Premier League. Like they sack manager more than Chelsea, but people don't talk about them because they're
not a big team.
Yeah, they are not Chelsea, you know. So yeah, this season they were the first to sack a manager, and then I don't know if the first. Probably I'm wrong, but. They sacked and they can even sack 3 managers the same season. That's the way.
Yeah, they did. I think they did that the last time they were in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Or no,
they do sack managers a lot.
Yeah.
Quick money though, they can just hire me.
Yeah.
And then I sign a 3 years.
You go to Spurs as well. Spurs. You don't need to buy a lottery ticket. You can just go to Spurs.
Yeah. You hire me and then you sack me after 2 months. I get my money, and then here we go.
I was going to say that it's looking like Kante will regret going to Spurs.
I mean, why did he do it? Did he hear anything from Jose? Come on.
I think maybe he wants quick money. He's gonna
you can go there. You don't need to buy a lottery ticket. You just go to Spurs.
The man never resigned. You pay him his money, you know. So yeah, Kante is gonna get maybe 20 million, 15 million, or 10 million something and walk away because it's Spurs. It has nothing to do with individuals. It's just Spursy thing, man. That's what they do. They lose games.
Yeah, and you know they always contradict themselves. They sacked Pochettino, but now they want to get him back. I don't get it. Why?
They made a huge mistake by letting him.
They made a mistake. Who does that? They made a serious mistake. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Because
they sacked him and they want to get him back. I don't get it. And he was the only man who got them close to looking like they were going to win the
Champions League,
Premier League. So
they got to the Champions League final, didn't they?
Yeah,
they did. In his last, no, it's not the last season.
They lost against it was Liverpool that beat.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah,
it was a dramatic game. I love that Ajax game. It was a great comeback.
But that game, man.
Because I'm still seeing it, this Kante cannot work. Kante and Spurs isn't a great marriage because Kante needs money. He needs to spend and buy players, and I don't think Levy would do that.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. He's not there for a long-term project. You give him money, he buy his own players, and then he's gonna deliver. If you don't pay him money, and then you are in trouble. He's gonna get moody. He's gonna get angry, and then you suck him, give him his money, and he's out. I don't think he's gonna have time for.
Good Lord!
Huh?
I just saw something. England women 20-0.
What? They won 20-0.
Yes, 20-0. I don't against Latvia, I think. Latvia.
I don't know why England always get like weaker oppositions.
20-0.
Even with the men team, it's always they got. I don't want to disrespect people's countries here, but you know, Latvia, like let's see, they don't even have a big stadium. Stadium is just like apartment complex on top there and kind of a training ground, you know. So England always get away with everything. They struggle now against big boys because they are used to, you know, beating those small teams. But okay, people, 65 minutes. Leeds United 0, Crystal Palace 0, and we're gonna be here for more than 25 minutes before we leave. I think we all are tired here. Ty is tired. Chelsea perspective, tired. I understand you, brothers. If you're tired and you wanna go take care of the family, I don't blame you. I'm gonna be here for 20 more minutes because I have to.
No, I'm still here, brother.
Yeah, because I have to finish this game. Zaha is.
Okay, no, it would not be nice to cut it halfway.
Yeah, let me just finish it because I started it. Okay.
Man, your streaming yesterday was fire.
Yeah, the stream yesterday. Yeah, I had 900 people, so many. But small games like this, like people don't really care. But yeah, yesterday was really breaking all the record. Yeah, we got so many new people in the channel because of that stream. Okay, somebody is on the field, peoples. Who? Whoa, Zaha. Huh?
Yeah.
Zaha, that was a push?
No.
Zaha is a little bit dirty sometimes. Zaha is dirty.
He is, but in that case, I don't think he did anything wrong. The guy fell, and Zaha had to go for the ball, so it just seemed as if, because he was close to him, seemed as if he kicked him, but he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, the reputation is damaging his reputation because he likes to fight. So even if he's not wrong, people will always think that he did something wrong.
Let me see, where's Crystal Palace at the table?
Palace is not like 11 or 12 or something. I don't know. Mbeteke, people. Christian Mbeteke is coming on.
Okay, let me see.
What
Crystal
position?
Palace. Wow, 11th.
Yeah, 11. That's where 11. So
Arsenal is creeping back into top 4.
Hudson Edouard is coming off. Christian Mbeteke is coming on, people.
He scored a couple of goals in the last few games he's played for them, right?
Who?
Benteke.
Yeah, that guy is lucky against Chelsea. Even when he was at Aston Villa, he always give us hard time. Always against Chelsea, but I still remember that tackle from Zuma. You know, when we played them, I don't know, a season ago, when Zuma put that tackle out of the blue, Mbeteke was going to pull the trigger. The last second, Zuma came out of nowhere. He came from heaven. Zuma came from heaven to tackle that ball in the box. Precision, speed, everything was there. That was going to be 2-2. So Zuma, man, Zuma. So perspective. Now I heard that our brother Malang Sarr is going to Italy. Apparently, he flew there to have some paperwork done and all that. So in January, apparently, I said it was just some report. So he's leaving.
Move.
Yeah, so what are we gonna do? We sold Zuma. We are selling Sarr. We have some injury problems. It's gonna be in the middle of the winter. We have the World Cup, the Club World Cup coming in February. It's shambolic. Why are we selling everybody without buying anybody?
It doesn't really make sense to me. I don't think he will go, if you ask me, because we still have the risk of losing Ludiga to Madrid. So, no, I don't think Sarr will leave right now. Even though he's not playing, I don't think the club will let him go. Because the Rudiger situation is heating up right now. Nini just put out a video saying Madrid, he wants Madrid move or something like that. Some nonsense on social media. I don't know if it is nonsense. Some people on social media are actually saying we're losing both Christensen and Sarr and Rudiger. So I don't think Chelsea will be looking to sell Sarr right now, except if they bring in new players. So that to me the story doesn't make sense. But you know, social media.
Yeah, everybody got a source. So Matt CFC chat is in the house. I haven't seen him for month and month. He left me since he got to 2,000 people. He got a lot of sub now. So we celebrated your birthday here. We sang, but he wasn't even there to say if it was good or not. But he's only.
Yeah, I think Matt, the time difference makes it very difficult for Matt.
But I see him in many others. You forget that I always watch like small.
Yeah, I know, but it depends on the time, though.
The so-called small channels, I watch them. I don't think any channel is small, but I specifically watch those so-called small channels because I learn more from them. And I see him pretty much everywhere, but he doesn't want to come here anymore since when he got my brother. So Ice is back in the house, everybody. Ice was there to get his breakfast of champions.
Hello.
Can
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, man, I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I think Thomas Tuchel did some Houdini on me, man.
Yeah,
Thomas Tuchel.
Maybe Oaks, you never know.
Or maybe it's Oggs. Yeah, maybe Oggs is trying to protect his guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I say, you know what? Let me finish a little bit of work stuff. But yeah, back to what I was saying really quickly. We just not when I say review, maybe that's too harsh.
Can you up your volume a little bit?
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, go on. Yeah, we can hear you. I'll get closer to your mic. Yeah.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
better.
Yeah, so like I was saying, we need to review or take a look at Thomas Tuchel and his tactics and his execution of that tactics, because for me, based on, like I was saying before, when Og started saying, oh my God, for me, if I look at all the low block sides that we have played against since the end of last season, for some reason, Thomas Tuchel hasn't been able to unravel or untangle, except against Newcastle. That was the only low block team that we were able to razzle dazzle somehow. And the reason why we were able to do that is because we engaged our wing backs exhaustively. And that's the reason why we opened them up. But I look at that Man U game, and like I said to you and Oggs, Michael Carrick undressed. Thomas Tuchel. Yes.
Well, brother, I have a question for you.
Please hit me.
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Okay, so if Tony Rudiger scored that last second goal, what would be your narrative? What would be the story?
It doesn't matter. I was talking to Chelsea Perspective earlier that day. You and Sydney. I remember we had a discussion, right? And I said, I said to Chelsea Perspective, I said, hey, I don't like this selection. I said this selection is suspect.
Most of us then.
Yeah, exactly. everybody, there you go. The selection was suspect, but not even that. With a bad selection, you can still execute. And Thomas Tuchel wasn't able to execute, man. And guess what? A lot of teams right now are in the library studying the best way Chelsea can lose. Y'all know a lot of teams are in the library right now. I'm even scared of Watford. We might get out there maybe with a point. Maybe.
Okay. So what is the solution?
The truth is, I'm even more scared of Watford than Manchester United because they have a tactical genius himself. So
what is the solution for you? Formation change or personnel change?
If it ain't broke, for me, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Like,
okay.
I find he's too start-stop.
Benteke.
Yeah.
Oh, Benteke scored?
No, he just missed a sitter. So
if you see it, you change his name to Mrs.
Timo Werner must be very, very proud right now. How can you miss that, Benteke?
Oh my!
Yeah, man. So, anyways, I hope he's able to.
So yeah, you said if it's not broken, don't fix it. What do you mean by that?
If it ain't broken, don't fix it. You have a system working. Okay. You have the personnel to fit that system. Let's get a run of games. I'm not saying we would have won even if he used the same system, but at least rhythm goes a long way. Right now, that rhythm is slightly broken. You know, well, I don't know. I
think what broke the rhythm was the introduction of Werner.
Nah, no kidding.
In terms of our front three, he broke
world-class Werner, world-class.
You can't fix it. And I hated that he stayed longer than he did.
Yeah.
But I get your argument. But the truth is, Tuchel learns fast, and that was why he was able to deal with Juventus in our second leg. I think it just seemed as if he needs to play those teams before he learns how to deal with them.
But listen, the problem is also you have to anticipate. That's why you have to be not too predictable sometimes. Because you don't have always to learn after losing point. You can also predict what other people can do and then be like proactive instead of reactive. Because when you react, it's too late. 2 points gone.
Too late. Thank you.
So Chelsea, Chiesa to Chelsea, yeah or no? Chiesa, Federico Chiesa to Chelsea.
It's waste of money.
No, we don't need Chiesa, man. That guy's going to come to Chelsea.
End product.
No, we don't need the end. It's not about the end product.
What? I come back and the first thing I hear is that. Come on,
Chiesa.
Seriously? Yes, Chiesa is somebody that we need. He has that that instinctive finish.
For what position and why?
I mean, we can play him as a second striker.
I don't think we need Chiesa.
I think we do. Considering that we're not sure about the future of a lot of our players, I think we do need him. Werner might leave in the summer. Ziyech is still up and down.
Don't even start the Ziyech discussion here. I'm gonna shoot you down.
Ziyech stays. Ziyech has improved.
He has, but it's not about him. What if he realizes that he can perform better and he wants to move and get more game time?
You should be naming right now. We need a big squad. That's the thing. If you name Barkley, name who again? Remember, Drinkwater is still in our books, right?
What about Lewis Baker?
Yeah, exactly. So there are lots of them. Name those guys. We need to lose a few, but we need more to make up the numbers because we play in a lot of competitions.
Barkley versus is that my signal? That's me, eh?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's good now. We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on today, man. Well, maybe it's a sign, but Barkley.
Yeah.
Barkley versus Ziyech.
They don't play the same position, brother.
I know, but Barkley is more versatile. Barkley can play Ziyech's position. Ziyech cannot play Barkley's position.
You are breaking up.
That's a good argument.
You are breaking. I put you off and come back
He got what he wanted to say in actually.
Okay, so
but I get his argument. They're both two different type of players, and Ziyech cannot back his position, but get his position, and that's the truth.
So Werner and Havertz are doing.
For me, it just
Werner and I'm reading some comment from Matt. Werner and Havertz are doing worse than Ziyech. What do you think about it?
What? I'm tired of this argument. I'm tired of this argument.
No,
you cannot be comparing somebody who plays a different role with somebody who's supposed to be creating. I keep saying this. Kai Havertz is not a creator. He's not a creator. You can't be comparing him, and he does get assists. He creates chances as well. If a player does not finish a chance that somebody else creates,
I think Matt is talking about
they be
overall game.
That makes no sense. Things like this frustrate me. Kai Havertz is playing a different role from Ziyech. You're supposed to be a creator, and if you can score goals, he scores goals. Kai Havertz is playing as a false nine. He's supposed to be getting to spaces, doing things. You cannot be comparing Ziyech and Kai Havertz. That makes no sense.
No, again, Kai Havertz has done he's executed his role as false nine very well. He hasn't scored, but he's done well.
I don't get
Ice is back. Ice, finish your argument.
Oh no, it's not really an argument. I'm just saying, comparing. I hope I sound better now.
Yes.
What the heck was that? Did that cross? It did.
Actually, let me watch that game while you guys are watching now.
Yeah, go on. We can hear you. Go on. We are watching the Palace game.
Yeah, but again for me, I really don't know. I'm kind of a little uneasy because this whole journey of getting to the summit of the EPL is like playing snakes and ladders, right? So you win some and you lose some. And you lose some, but you don't want to lose some strategic games. And sometimes along the way, a tie is a loss, just like Sunday. That was a loss, not a tie. Complete loss. Terrible. It was mental. It was formation loss. Everything. And hey, let me ask another question. You think if Timo Werner had that, or maybe even Cho, let me risk this and ask you. You think if Cho had Sancho's opportunity to score that goal, you think Cho took to the win?
Bro, we can't hear you. When you start bringing agenda here, you are breaking. FBI.
You know, like he's underwater.
See if you can reboot your router.
I will, man. Bye, guys.
Okay.
He's underwater.
He's bringing agendas here. When you bring an agenda, you are in trouble.
I like that point. I would like to discuss it with him, but
yeah, he will be back. He will be back though. So, man, we're still here for 10 more minutes, people. If you have a question, I don't even believe that people are still there, but yeah, it was just a conversation. Wow. So, there is another Lorente that plays for Leeds United. I don't know if...
Is it Villarreal or Sevilla, I think.
Another Lorente that plays for Leeds. I don't know if that guy there that asked a question earlier.
Yeah, we weren't sure the Lorente he was talking about, right?
Maybe the Leeds one, because
he's still at Leeds. I thought he left on loan or something.
No, he's there. I can see here. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I see a Lorente play for.
Yeah. I know this. I thought he went on loan.
No, he's still there. So, score prediction for tomorrow, people. Okay, before even we go to score prediction, let's go to your lineup.
What if Sa plays tomorrow?
Sa, I don't mind. Sa is good. He played against Brentford. Against Brentford, he was good. He kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, because we've lost too many players to injury, and if Rudiger joins that list,
it's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be a disaster.
This is the perfect game to bring in Sa.
Exactly.
And we've also agreed that Christensen can lead the back line, given that Thiago Silva is started 7. He's played a lot of games. He needs to rest. I agree. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But if you don't take care with what you have that's not broken, it breaks.
Yeah.
So
you have to be proactive.
Yeah, you have to be proactive. Yeah, not reactive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he can lead the back line a perfect example is how when he came in for Thiago Silva in the Champions League final, he did quite well.
He did the job. Yep.
Yeah, he did the job quite well. Yeah, that might actually have been a blessing in disguise. You never know. Yeah, for me, for the double pivot, let me finish. Maybe should I finish so the tie goes on, or
you choose. You go on.
Okay, for the double pivot, I still think Jorginho will play. They will keep the same two that played the last time. Left wing back Alonso would still keep his place. The change was tactical that day. It wasn't like it was horrible.
Yeah.
Right wing back is where I am not sure. Possibly, if last minute James is deemed fit, he starts. If not, I think he's gonna play Callum there.
Okay.
After all, the primary role of our right wing back players, it's not to defend. They do more going forward than they do defensively.
Okay.
So for the 2-8, Ziyech will keep his place, but I think Kai Havertz will come on for Cho. That is if Cho isn't in the right wing back position. And for the number 9 position, you know who?
Lukaku.
Big Rom comes back. Yeah.
Big Rom.
Yeah, so for me, I won't counter Jorginho. I've heard even, I watched some videos, they said they're a dubbed. It did not clear, they didn't say categorically that they're out. Yeah. So because this game now, the draw to Manchester United made this game more important than it should have been.
Yeah.
We need our best to be around. But I think I'm suspecting Saar may start because he's going to try to be a bit cautious right now not to lose too many good of our best players to injury. I think Saar would do well in that position.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
what position?
From left, the center back
3.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, not on the left. Not on the left. At least not on the left.
Where are you going to play him?
Not on the left. Consider the play that they play on that right. Watford plays a certain play on the right. I'm not sure if it's a good risk.
Let me check their injury risk.
I know they have one. They have a few players. Or they have.
Why you always been so negative about Saar?
No, listen.
Remember the last time you said he was going to score an own goal?
Rudiger plays a certain role. Saar tried to implement it, and he failed at it. I don't know if it's good to
he failed it. How he failed it?
Can I tell you something, Ty?
No, still play him, but not on the left. Not on the left. At least put him on the right. The right is the weakest spot, not the left.
Ty, no, he wasn't. The last game he played, it wasn't a bad game.
Yeah,
the few mistakes he made were expected because he's been in and out of the team, and that happens to every player. It would be difficult for you to be in and out of the team, then come in a match and play as well as he even did that, or play without making a few mistakes, or play without us, the viewers, seeing some stuff that would go, oh, that was a mistake. And probably because we were so focused on seeing how well we do, that was why we were able to pick out those points. Had it been Rudiger, we wouldn't even remember he made such mistakes.
Yeah. So
he's been that's what you have to consider that. But I understand your argument to consider the players that those guys will play on the right hand position to see if he'll be able to stop them.
Man,
that's the issue. And the fact is the way he tackles as well. The way he tackles, that's my major concern. The way he tackled against Brentford, he got lucky with one of those.
Listen, that was like 2 months ago, Ty. You know that people improve.
Listen, it's his personality. That's the way he does. When he was at Porto and he played against Man City, that's how aggressive he was. That's the type of person he is. But I'm not saying he shouldn't play. I'm saying don't play him on the left. You can play him on the right.
How? That is his position. That's what he's been playing his entire life from the left-hand side. He's lefty. I don't know why
Ty, let me address your fears. Look at this. They have this guy, Emmanuel James, which runs like a jet. Then Emmanuel Dennis go there. That's him. He's out injured.
Yeah, you have sorry injured.
So this is the type of game where just balance the midfield, make sure we can score goals, and Saar will be comfortable playing.
All right, fair enough. I concede.
Yeah, the problem is
I concede it. Let me give my predicted lineup or my preferred lineup.
Yes.
I would play Aspie in as the right centre back. I would play Christensen in the centre, and Saar on the left. I do feel like Tuchel may play Callum Hudson-Odoi as the right wing back. I hate it.
Possibly.
I don't think he deserves
But
it.
do you know why I don't complain? I'll let you continue. This is why I don't complain too much about the right wing back again. The primary role of that right wing back isn't to defend.
I know.
And in our team, we forget that we defend as a unit always. So go ahead.
But the point I'm trying to make is with him playing as a wing back, he does. Then again, it depends, because the way he played back then, we don't use the wing backs as that, because they come into the box. So maybe he can still play there, because he can still come into the box. But my point is, Callum Hudson-Odoi does better when he's playing in his preferred position, like Oggs keeps emphasizing on.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as he's going to be the right centre back, Callum Hudson-Odoi might be the wing back on the right. Barkley, I feel like he will play a bit in the front three. Loftus-Cheek, I think, will keep his place. I'm not sure about who's going to be with him. Probably Saul and Alonso on the left. I would play Pulisic, because Pulisic, he could have gotten an assist if Rudiger wasn't very unlucky. So I would play Pulisic. Lukaku is a given if he can start. And we don't really have a choice. I don't want to drop Ziyech, but I might say Mount, because he needs to get back. He needs to get game time so he can get back into the groove of playing, because that dental surgery he had really took a toll on him. So
Yeah,
I think
what kind of teeth? Did he remove all of the teeth in his mouth?
no, man, he lost the wisdom teeth, so he lost all wisdom of.
Yeah. Oh, I just don't understand how that would be keeping it up. Just go ahead.
He apparently couldn't eat, and then he lost a lot of weight, so his body wasn't really well. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. So no Lukaku in your formation? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I said Lukaku is a given if he's fit. Oh, I didn't even say my goalkeeper. Obviously.
I think Lukaku is ready. See this. I think Lukaku is ready to start. But here is the thing. I'm not by any means saying that Lukaku is a bad player.
Okay.
Now, any sensible person or any good manager, the games we played in his absence, we created more chances, scored more goals.
Yeah,
So that was why it wasn't easy.
I see smiling because of that comment.
So it wasn't easy for him to come back and you just pull out somebody from that front three that's been doing well and dropping him in there. Then the whole thing changes. And I also argued, I think Ice have heard me argue that in that game against Juventus or what game, had Lukaku started, Reece James's contributions in the game would have been limited to just putting in crosses for Lukaku to score.
Yeah, exactly. Cross and
So
inside.
so it's not that easy to just bring him in. I know he's good. He's a good finisher. Once he comes in, the dynamics of how we play changes.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why a part of me wanted Werner to play in that Man United game, considering, because I wanted us to get back some feeling of having a central, or even though we know Werner isn't really a center forward, but having a striker in that role, because then we'd have to try.
Listen, we have a penalty check here. The VAR got involved.
For who?
I think Palace might have something here. Oh wait.
Oh, always drama in the latter stages.
Against Palace.
Oh no, not
come on.
That's a handball.
Yeah.
If that wasn't a penalty, I don't know. If that isn't a penalty, I don't know what
Penalty
is.
check out, people.
Yeah, because he stretched out his hand to practically hit it with it.
Patrick Vieira always lost the last minute, man. What's wrong? He's not lucky at all.
Yeah, he always bottles the thing.
In some instances, you blame it on luck. In some instances, it's not pragmatic enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to argue that tomorrow. That's the issues he's going to have. Is that to learn how to...
Mark Guay, he didn't even look at it. It just the ball came to him.
But it doesn't matter.
Come on.
It doesn't. The rules have changed so much. It doesn't matter whether he's looking at it or not. Usually, before what you hear is that he knew nothing about it. That's what usually how commentators describe it. But in this case, his hand is stretched out and the rules have changed, and that's what the referee sees. If he keeps his hand to his body and he touches him, then
this
nothing.
guy,
It's
Patrice Vieira,
penalty.
oh yeah, 1-0. 1-0 lead, people. 1-0. The last minute penalty kick. Goal for... Wow, Rafinha just scored a goal, people. Patrick Vieira is not lucky at all. Always the last minute. He's gonna draw the game to lose point or lose the last minute or 3 point. What the hell? And Beteke, looking back, those chances, you can't blame the manager.
He had a chance to put them ahead. I mean, 50 minutes to go, man. It's sad, man.
It's done. Patrick.
But Leeds staying up. Leeds are at least staying up.
Vieira again, the last minute. He's not lucky, really.
Can someone explain to me why people are saying Chalobah should be playing over Christensen?
He should be playing over Christensen? Who says so?
Yeah, Chalobah should be playing over Christensen because
they're two different types of players.
They are different. That's why.
They're different.
I can answer that question.
Yes.
They don't even play They don't even play for the same position.
Ice, we can't hear.
I really feel bad for Ice today.
Yeah, Ice have a lot of Guinness. He's talking like he just had like 5 Guinness.
I feel bad. Sometimes they happen.
Sorry, brother. Just get ready for tomorrow live because you have to comment tomorrow's game. So join us tomorrow. We still have 3 minutes to go.
Quickly,
Yes.
before you end it. Apparently, I don't know if you know this. Probably you guys know it. Andreas Christensen has not played recently due to his contract situation.
Oh, that could be politics. Yeah, could. How that is possible? Because he still get paid. So, I don't know.
No, I mean it depends on his place of mind.
I don't know how to feel. I don't think he's that type of player though.
I think he's getting a lot of pressure from the agent. Let's wait for Rudiger's contract. Let's see how much they're gonna give him.
Here is the thing.
That's
I
why
don't see either of the players leaving Chelsea. They will find a solution because it's a huge risk. Either of them leaves, we're in serious trouble.
We're gonna struggle, especially with Rudiger, because no one is gonna come in and do what Rudiger does as quickly as Rudiger did it. So
yeah, I love this comment. Kai Havertz has been doing his role fairly. Yeah, and Ziyech also is starting to come into his place. These two players have been doing well for us.
The difference is that he does not. The only difference is that he's not able to score in chances he's getting, but he's doing well, and people don't really pay attention to the fine details, like he's running back, he's trying to trap back to help in the defending as well, but we don't pay attention to that. They only care about, he didn't create, he missed this, he lost the ball this amount of times. But I don't understand why you have to focus on those details that
he doesn't do.
Every player in the team can do at any point. They can always lose the ball. It's this team always gonna be full of mistakes. It's not something new, but they just focus on the wrong aspects. Focus on the fact that he created chances that were not all with him. Crosses.
Exactly. That's something that's very common with the Chelsea fan base that I don't like. It is very toxic. I don't like it. They don't look at positives. It's just not okay.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah. So guys, the game is over and it's 1-0. Oh, Patrick Vieira, man, not lucky at all. The other game between Newcastle and Norwich City was 1-1. And Ty, plug yourself because I have to leave. I have to run.
All right. I want to know if you're free to speak off air and everything.
What do you say?
I want to know if you're free to speak off air.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up my people somewhere. So you have
it's time.
Just send me a DM when you're ready. After probably couple hours, if you're still up, Just send me a DM and I will tell you how we can meet at the back room.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm focusing mostly on my Chelsea channel for right now because the other account got copyright strike and I'm about to lose that account, so I have to focus on the Chelsea one. So Thai Talks Chelsea Football Club on YouTube, Thai Talks on Twitter, and Thai Talks CFC on Instagram. Help me to get to 100 subscribers on my Chelsea channel. I'm getting a lot of views, but I'm not getting subscribers, so share the channel as well if you can.
Thank you so much. Happy to have you back, brother. Be strong because you still have life in front of you, brother. And I'll talk to you in the back in the back room. Just shoot me a message. Chelsea Perspective. Close the shop.
Yeah, people, it is Chelsea. It is Chelsea Perspective everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, Tumblr. Just check me up, and more importantly, please go check out my YouTube channel. It's called Chelsea Perspective, and please subscribe to help me grow. I'd appreciate that, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow during the watch along. Cheers.
Thank you so much for helping, brother, and I will see you tomorrow. Get some rest.
Thank you, brother. See you.
Thank you. See you. Okay, people, thank you so much for helping. I'm gonna have to leave, and I'll see you tomorrow. Turn your notification on, and also go to the Green Turf YouTube channel because we have more content over there. Peace.
You know, you have some players who need more rhythm to get into it, and maybe Raz is somebody who needs that more. I'm personally a player who needs that also, so sometimes it's tough to play one game not, one game yeah. Obviously it's the manager that has to make choices, and it's very hard. We have a group of players, 22, 23 internationals who are unbelievable, so basically whoever you pick, you will be right a lot of the time, so whenever the team plays, yeah, and you know, you have some players who need more rhythm to get into it, and maybe Raz is somebody who needs that more. I'm personally a player who needs that also, so sometimes it's tough to play one game not, one game yeah. But obviously it's the manager that has to make choices, and it's very hard. We have a group of players